absolute shit. Is that even live? That's not working. This is terrible. There we go. That's Young Cat, but it's a little yeah, I can't Kool-Aid my way through this, but I'm gonna try. Oh, it's broken again. Something is broken on this computer, and one day I'm gonna fix it. One of these days, your days are numbered, ass ripper. You hear me? I've already got the parts for a new PC. Yeah, Kool-Aid Girl. Welcome to the late bastard. It's what time? It's 5:01. How dare you? It's perfect timing. The only reason why the show is late is because I don't know computer. That's pretty much the truth of it. I keep pressing the go live button and then the tab immediately closes. What the hell is this? My computer's working as well as Kirschi's body. It's an absolute nightmare. Welcome everyone. I don't know where Cecil is because let me turn this down because before I know it, I'll start jamming out to Kool-Aid Girl. All right, so Cecil is somewhere in New York. He's trying his best. Please, let me see this. How did you do that? God damn it! How do I turn that off? You're not allowed to do such things. My assistant has gone rogue. Marijuana. No, I'm microdosing, my dude. In fact, let's do this off the rip. Bam. Smell you later for 10. Marijuana. And we've got my boy Bendick Star for 10. I made it on time for once. Oh, believe me, you're on time for absolutely nothing. Today's show is going to be horrible because I don't have Cecil to riff off of, and just have some good old-fashioned boys club fun. Speaking of boys club, let's find out what my main man Phil is up to. Because I know the kids love DSP stuff. No, I actually know you guys hate it. Whenever I bring him up, people leave the stream. They're like, nope, DSP talk. No, don't want it. Well, you're getting it anyway. As we all know, Mr. Medicare is dying of like type something cancer. Like a cancer that's got him in hospice or something. People are like, he can't get out. He can't move. He's on wires and stuff. So, of course, DSP has decided now would be a good time to have Mr. Medicare on his show. Obviously. Give me a play.
My intention is to finish it. The documentary's around 90 minutes long,
skip the
but as you know, no matter
documentary
what, on Wednesday, I'm reacting to the entirety of the Mr. Medicare documentary.
Why do I need that?
So, what better time than this?
Okay.
All right.
Give it to me, Phil.
This. Ladies and gentlemen, I am publicly formally inviting
okay.
Mr. Medicare to appear on the Level 1 podcast on Thursday of this coming week. Okay. That would be, let me give the date.
Why does he talk so slow? Is this for real? Oh my God. Let me speed this shit up. Alex K for 20 shekels. Where's your future wife, Kirschi? I don't know where Kirschi is. She deals with me like an ex-girlfriend. And you know how ex-girlfriends are. They like show up randomly, you know, and my avatar can't follow all of my movements, but they show up and they're like, hey, you, what's up? And you're like, hey, how's it going? It's good to see you. Oh my God. And then they're like, we should do something. And you're like, okay, cool, I guess. Whatever. You know, why not? We're all adults here. And then poof, she's gone. She's like a candle in the fucking wind, my dudes. I don't know where she is. No, did I message her? Who did I message? Thank you, Tyler. Where's Frit? Frit has a life. I can't keep pulling Frit in here. Where's Cecil? I told you he's lost in New York. Everybody expects me to like pull people in here regularly. Hatchet for 5. You and Medicare help me keep my sanity. Oh man, you poor little human. I am not the one for sanity. I'm the type of thing that drives you insane because I'm looking at how, this is off topic because I'm supposed to be doing Phil today, right? But can you pull up that wonderful message from the trans woman that found out that being trans is like whatever it is? Is that possible? Let me check private chat to see the person. Wait, that's the wrong one. Here we go. Oh my God, that's the wrong button too. Thank the Lord. 1 second. Thank you so much. Oh my God. I've got my own version of X-Ray Girl. I'm moving up in the world. Look at me go, Mom. While we wait for that, I shall pull up the Phil thing.
The 19th of December. All right. As you know, when I have a guest on the show, it's around 11:30 a.m. Pacific time.
2 times speed.
So I would like to have him on this show.
Oh, my dick.
As a guest.
Oh, my God.
This is something that he has claimed he has always wanted to do, is just sit down with me and have a discussion for years and years. And he even said, remember a couple of years ago, I said, I wanted an interview.
Okay.
He wanted to be the person to interview me.
Yes, Phil.
And I turned it down. All right. Well,
that was like the golden opportunity for some lulls, my dude, and you shit on it. Basically, Kino Casino was talking to Phil and like, oh, Medicare wants to talk to you. And Phil was like, I don't know who Medicare is, you know, like a habitual liar. You know who Medicare is. You know, everybody who's ever said anything about Darkseid Phil that was less than him being one of the greatest of all time, I swear to God, the dude remembers you. Oh, well, I know you could pull it up there, but can you pull it up on screen? That's my thing. I don't want to pull it up. I'm lazy. In fact, I don't remember how. Give me a second. Oh, my sweet Lord. I just ran off my story. Don't worry. There we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, the speed. Let's see. Not safe for work. Why do I feel like such a hypocrite? God, why? As a trans lesbian woman pre-op, I definitely know how it hurts when someone tells me I'm not a real woman, especially when having sex. That would be a pretty big issue there with that pesky penis. I've had ladies go down on me and just telling me they can't do it with me anymore because it's too male down there. Well, that damn penis did it again. You know, sometimes my penis is my enemy too. In fact, let me share some fatherly wisdom with you. Your dick is your worst enemy and your best friend. So you really need to learn how to manage that thing. Because, you know, your dick will trick you into doing things you normally wouldn't do. Jobby the Hunk calls it coon brain when we're talking. So, like, you know, your dick's like, yeah, you should hang out with this chick. You should have sex with her. Yeah, it'll be great. It'll be fine. But you don't really like her. But your penis is like, it's cool. It's all right, buddy. Come on. It's 2024. Get down and get with it. And then, you know, after the deed is done and you nut, you know, your dick just turns on you. It's like, oh man, what were you thinking? This was bad. And then you just feel bad about yourself. You feel bad about the chick. Your dick just gets you in a bad situation. So never listen to it. Oh, but that has nothing to do with this. Anyway, recently I had my first sexual encounter with another trans lesbian, and I began having the same thoughts, especially when we were having sex intercourse. I kept thinking that I'm actually having sex with a man. I honestly feel like the biggest hypocrite in the world right now, and I just want to hide or go hurt myself again. I'm confused and just want to healthcare myself. There we go. Thank you so much, my wonderful assistant. So that was today's little bit of Reddit for you, kid. Oh, look at that background. Oh, wow. Ah, this is disgusting. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm microdosing. Phil, you're going to have to take over. I think I made myself sick.
I'm making this publicly known. I'm going to learn all about him.
Oh, that's right. Oh, God, it's so disgusting. Oh, my God. Phil is now going to give Mr. Medicare his cancer wish by doing an interview with him. The only thing Mr. Medicare has to do now is to, you know, fight the cancer off long enough to do like a 2-hour show with Darkseid Phil. So he has to leave the hospital. He has to get on his computer and everything. It's going to be just a gay old time.
On Wednesday by watching his documentary and reacting to it. Personally, I don't know anything about him. I really don't know besides what people have told me, hearsay. Well,
I can't. My God, he's too hard to watch straight up. Phil is like black tar. How long has it been? How many minutes has it been? Let me check this. 9 minutes. Phil is like black tar heroin. Like, you can't take that stuff straight. It's terrible. Get this out of here. I can't do it. I can't. I have to do a super cut off stream in order to go through DSP stuff. Let's try and be more inclusive by enjoying, what do you say to the Superman teaser trailer? Gundam has, that's Bean Boozled. What the hell is Bean Boozled? I would like some lunch stuff. Aurora uplinks for the 5. I'm excited. I'm animating mouth talking motions in full motion in class now. Really close to just doing cartoon shorts on YouTube on my own. Well, good luck with that. If you get really good, I'll Hassan Piker you. where I'll have you do fantastic work for me and make me money, and then I'll be like, I paid him an exposure. Oh, it's already ready? Thank you so much. Boom. Get ready for Superman. Oh, you're going to have to play it. I can't do anything from here. All right. Woo! That sucked. Did anybody like that? Like, realistically? Like, I think I've watched it 3 times, and I just feel nothing. I'm dead inside. Mr. Medic's been dying since 2016. He's got lung cancer, bro. You need to be more respectful, you little terrible fucker. I'm going to have you banned. Later, not right now, though. The Real Jews for 50. If you're feeling an effect, then you are not microdosing. Why are the U.S. citizens like this? I'm not feeling an effect. I'm tasting it. The effect comes later. Then I wash it down with some alcohol. Probably not the best move to make. I don't know if that's helping me or not, but Lord knows I'm going to keep going with it. Let's hit another one. You know what? Let me check this. There's a lot of stuff going on. None of it I'm truly interested in. Let's see. Tim Pool sells out. Let's see what Tim Pool's up to. It's coming at incredible speeds. All right, well, that's going on. I'm going to look at something else. Oh, I'm getting a little dizzy. The Daily Wire reportedly buying out Timcast. I wonder for how much. Can we get that up there? No, apparently not. Oh, man. I was hoping there'd be some sort of major cash flow going on there. It's got to be for millions, right? Oh, Yellow Flash is here. For some reason, I didn't see him. Nope, can't see. The hell with it. Boom. Blah, 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 blah. Under Pools, anonymous, yada, yada, yada. Tim Pool selling the entire still movie. Okay. Pool recently commented the Daily Wire split with Brett Cooper. Oh, yeah, it's the black chick that everybody's mad at. Right? Is Brett Cooper black? Or is that the other woman? Probably not. Let me just forget it. We'll pretend that Brett Cooper's black. The story's so good that we had to take it down immediately because I have my information wrong. I thought I saw something in the chat. Somebody said that. Let's see. Tim has been complaining about wanting to sell because someone did not replace a video card. He lost his mind. Really? Well, I've lost a video card. Daily Wire can buy me out right now. My computer is dying. What do you say, Matt Walsh? Huh? God loves anime and video games. Huh? He's probably not going to ever speak to me, especially after I mistakenly called him a liberal for his views on Gundam. But, I'm not going to take it back because I really don't care if I offend anybody anymore. I'm getting too old to care. That's my problem. To care about anything except my dog and my car. Those are the things that really move my soul. Time to check if I've missed any supers so that I don't screw up my YouTube crap. I've never been on time for these, but take my money, funny dude. Love from the UK. Sweet. Been watching your videos for about a year. You've made me spread the gospel of Filbert at work. What do you tell your coworkers? That's got to be a mind meld. Telling English people about, there's like a fat, balding American that, DSP's editing. I can show that because that's real short. All right. Tell your coworkers about edit videos. This guy's Martin Scorsese now. Skip that trash. This is a fully edited DSP video. It's 2 minutes and 45 seconds, but it'll be the longest thing you ever do in your life. Oh, boy. Oh, come on, Phil. What the fuck? Phil! promoting this on his like pre-stream. He's like, I've started editing in DaVinci Resolve, and it's literally this. It's nothing. You can't even make fun of this. Melted. There's so much dead air. Dead air, Dave. Come on. You should at least zoom in on yourself, Phil. Okay, we got a nose wipe. Holy hell. He doesn't need a camera. There's no point in this. You're like watching someone's dad play a fucking video game, and he says nothing.
He just kept swiping in a circle.
How is this a highlight?
The camera is really bad in this fight. It keeps, like, sticking, so I can't see where he is.
You know, like, his sex life with Kat has to be terrible. That's why a chick gained, like, 300 pounds. She's just got nothing, dude. I can't get through this. I still got a whole minute 45. This is a bad idea. I thought it would be something funny. It is not. But I'm going to subject you to it anyway. More super chats and I'll stop. Shit, someone already sent one. Fuck. I need the Gundam radio mod. I'm going to get back on that, Heavenly Jester, in January, I believe. I just need some free time. So I have to be yelled at by companies because I make my money outside of YouTube. And then I'll be able to just do almost whatever I want because this is the ad season when everybody wants to get crap out. It's a whole business thing that it's so boring and stupid. I don't even want to explain it to you because it's so dumb. Like they got to spend all their money before the new year. So they like blow their load between November and December. Oh, what? What's this? Where's Frit and Cecil? Technically, Frit and Cecil are like guest stars. They show up when they please. It's like sometimes you hang out with a wild cat outside. You ever done that before? You know, you're outside and then all of a sudden this like stray cat comes and he chills with you and you're like, he's cool. I'm going to call him Pepper. But then Pepper only shows up when Pepper feels like it. And you're outside like, Pepper, where are you? But the fucker won't come. I will try to get you Cecil, children. I should have called this motherfucker. Yeah, Cecil's still gone. I don't know where Cecil is. He's on an adventure. He's on an adventure. God bless him. Keep going. Bending Star, what I love about him is he will watch anything I do. I wish my ex-girlfriends liked me as much as Bending Star did. Sad lad chat for $2. I lost my job yesterday. I want to bubble myself. Sad lad, why are you giving me $2 if you lost your gig? But I know exactly what's going to bring you back. More Phil. As sad as your life is, lad, you'll never be like this, dude.
Dude, it's so much damage. It's ridiculous. Rolling. It's ignoring the rolls.
Oh, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know if I should have trusted you, Bending Star.
I think right side's better than left side. Left side, he does that swipe with his little arm.
Oh, this show's going so poorly. I have nobody else to subject if Phil accepted chat, and I'm sure chat is leaving in droves. Fuck. I'm almost willing to give DSP editing lessons, but he won't speak to me. DSP is very upset with me because I turned down, a collaboration he had planned. I wasn't feeling it. Ugh. Oh, this stuff is disgusting, but it gets you so high. Oh, I hope I don't vomit. Opinionated Junkie for 2. Hot take. Souls games are overrated. Is that Cecil? No, it's not Cecil. I used to love Souls games. I think the last Souls game I loved was Dark Souls. I love that one. Unholy Warrior for 2. Gonna bring Billy back, please. Maybe I can for shorts and membership videos in Patreon. I could probably memberships. Patreon a little iffy. Patreon, they get a little weird. You do anything too funny that's geared against women, but it's not really against women. It's just Billy enjoying female content, dude. Drink juice with it. That's what I do. Why didn't I think of that? You should have told me earlier, Lady J. Ugh, that's so disgusting. Now to punish chat even further, I will subject you to more Dark Side Phil. Because I just got to get this out of my system. It's the last one, I swear. Michael for 5. Hurry up and get out of New York. I've been a hardcore fan of yours since the Poke drama. when are you going to 1 million subs? Oh, I could tell you that. I can tell you it right now, Michael. Back during the Poke drama, I was still streaming on Twitch. This is after they banned me for 7 days. And I come back and I'm streaming with Ziltex, and a guy said he was a contractor at YouTube. And he goes, I came into work one day and they said, what are they going to do about the It's a Gundam Pokemon situation? Ziltex immediately goes, it's fake. He's LARPing. He's lying. I'm like, what dude would give me $10 to lie to me? That don't make sense. People lie to you for free. They don't give you money to lie to you. So anyway, we think nothing of it. Bing, bang, boom. A month later, Leafy gets banned, and then my channel falls off a cliff. And I remember Fratanga, like I was depressed, and Fratanga messages me, and he goes, dude, I'm looking at your social blade. I've never seen anything like this before. When a channel grows like yours is growing, it just goes right to the top. Yours fell off a cliff. It's like they cut your legs off. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Then after that, I tried to do less edgy content, and I just kept getting flagged for stuff. My biggest one was the bird video about magpies. YouTube flagged that video, removed it from monetization, and beat me. And they said that the bird video was flagged for racism and bigotry. Talking about magpies, bro. Of course I fought it. And they're like, nope, your video has racial slurs. I watched that video backwards and forwards looking for them. They don't exist. So, yeah, you know, it is what it is. There's more instances like that when I did a video making fun of Hillary Clinton and they completely deleted it and I got in trouble for that. I just said she wasn't a lizard person. She was a drunk. Fuck this site. I had to mute myself before I said something that would get me in trouble. Adam for the 10 English pounds sterling. It's an absolute shame that he's not bigger over here because he's genuinely so hilarious. Cringe. And any game you have any hope for. Snort. You'll never have super jack legs like Phil. Listen, in order to have super jack legs like Phil, we discussed this, what was it, 2 streams ago? Go look for it if you missed it, my dude. We pull up the segments where DSP talks about having roided out legs from walking around his apartment on his toes. If you're walking around in your apartment, if you're walking around on your toes, that's a sign of autism, which I would believe Phil has without a shadow of a doubt. There's just no way around it. God bless him. I hope he never quits because he's so terrible. It's great. He's great. He's my 90-day fiance. I've had women make me watch. Discovery Channel shows like, you know, the other way of 90-Day Fiance. They're not as good as Phil. You can never get this sort of action in your life. Like undocumented retards are the spice of life. Now, if they give Phil a show, that would ruin him.
What is going on here? Look. Whoa. What is happening? Oh no. Oh no, it's a Padre Lemon party. Oh no. Yo, what did I walk in on? Oh no. Oh no, that's terrible, dude. Oh,
I think DSP is the worst gamer of all times. That's what makes him great. He just doesn't stop. You gotta kind of admire that level of tenacity. Could you imagine sucking this fucking bad every day of your life and you keep going? Like, for real. Nothing stops him. He's like the Terminator of shit content. You can't reason with him. You can't empathize with him. He only knows how to keep doing this shit.
Oh, no. I got to get out of here. I never saw it. I want nothing to do with it. I'm not involved.
And he pulled out a camera, took a photo of it. His latent homosexuality exposes itself again. Okay, I need to stop. I need to stop. I need to be a real YouTube streamer and not some dude memeing on film for way too long. All right. Time to get down to brass tacks. The important news of the... Wait, we've got Phil's...
Actors think I'm lying. Here's my leg right now. You be the judge. Why would I even lie about this one? All right. And so I took just a picture of my leg, and it's all it is. As you can see, that's the leg sitting on my couch.
Bro.
So the calf muscle is kind of like flattened and stretched out. All right. But I mean, it's huge. I have big,
I love this
giant
guy.
calf muscles. I do. Okay. So I put
He's
the
a
picture up and
fucking
I said,
animal.
watch this shit. I said, watch the reaction that this is going to get. Right. Because these people are so easy to content farm. They're just so dumb.
Pause it. Please pause
So
it.
I guarantee.
I love how Phil thinks he's felting someone, you know? It's like, I'm going to put out a picture of my leg and I'm going to stick it to the detractors. They're going to look at my leg and comment on it. Yeah, we're going to comment on like a 50-year-old dude taking like feet pics for Twitter, bro. For what reason? You try to prove you're not out of shape. This was almost as good as the one. I wish I could get ALT in here, but he's busy. He's busy watching DSP himself. This was almost as good as when Phil was like, I don't know, he was like waving his hands in the air on a stream, right? And his chest starts moving back and forth because he's got like man boobs, right? And chat comes in and they're like, Phil, you've got man boobs. And then Phil goes, I don't have man boobs. I have pecs. Man pecs. They're very fit. And it's like, bro, what the fuck? Like, Phil, no, you're in bad shape, dude. Like, you look like you got type 2 diabetes, my guy. Like, you need to check your pediatrician for help. I better look and see if I missed any super chats because that's a very real possibility. Ivana for the 5. Thank you. Wait, we're having technical difficulties. Do not worthy. Do not worthy. Do not worthy. It will show itself. Where is it? Okay. Raw uplinks. I'm excited. Oh, we already did that one. Could you pull up the ones I missed by chance? Oh, here we go. Melanie Mack and John Trump. Okay. For $2. Support censorship of gaming. Or uplinks. It's huge. Anyways, on the week, Nat Geo calves. He's Nat Geo. He's a physical specimen. He's a legend. He's a sex symbol. Virtual made me you for the 5. There goes Cecil, you son of a bitch. I'm awake. People are demanding you, asshole. Hold on. I'll pull in Cecil, and we'll try to still be like the second I pull someone in here, I can't follow any schedule. It just goes directly off the rails. So if anyone complains in the comments about the show having no substance, I will need them to be viciously mauled. All right. The Saturday is my last day of work at my crap job I've been at for 12 years. And I start my new better job next. Fantastic white guy named Tyrone. That is great, dude. You know what's even better? When you get a better job and your ex-girlfriend sees you thriving. That's the best. Jeremy for the 5. That's lymphedema when he's been wearing tight shoes. What, really? You think Phil wears tight shoes? We'll never know. We'll never know. It'll be a mystery for all time. Gundam, you are like a beam of sunshine in my gloomy ass. What? Okay, somebody's getting a colonoscopy today. Thank you, Squirrel, for the 10. All right, let's pull up Marquez Brownley. Let's see. Let me give it to you. Let me break it down for you. Look for the one video. I think I'm having a heart attack, but don't worry, I'm going to power through it. Oh, shit. Where's this one? Where is the one where one of these videos, Marquez Brownley? That's it. That's the one. This one. All right, Marquez Brownley. He's like a rich YouTuber that reviews tech. It's not really interesting. I'm not going to lie to you. Hate me if you want. I don't care. But Marquez Brownley, pretty mid. But somehow he blew up. I don't know why. If I did, I'd do it myself. So anyway, he's rich as shit. And then he starts, if Cecil shows up, I'm out. Tiger King, no. Tiger King. God damn it. I lost one. Anyway, Marquez Brownley, he's rich as shit. He loves exotic cars. So this dude just all of a sudden starts speeding in a Lambo in a school zone, bro. They even got a sign. Lord have mercy. Marquez Brownley. Bro, what are you doing? It's fantastic. You know what I love about life? How much it sucks, right? I never in my life have come close to going more than 10 miles over a school zone on a super bike. Marquez Brownley is in a Lambo. Oh, Legal got in the mix, huh? Let's see. Video of Marquez Brownley doing 96 in the 35 zone could use as evidence against him in a criminal trial. They're not going to do anything to him. He's rich and black. I hate to be that guy, but whenever rich black guys do something goofy, everybody's like, why are you singling him out? Why you say this about him? Is it because he's black? No, he's a jackass who's lived too high in the hog, and now he thinks he can do what the fuck he wants. And I wish to God I had that privilege. I wish I could just pop a wheelie through a school zone on a Ducati while flipping the bird and people defend me. Bro, if I take a sponsorship people don't like, they turn on me. Marquez Brownley could have ran over a child. Everybody's like, it's cool, dog. Let it go. And the funny thing is, if I say anything about Logan Paul, Jake Paul, or whoever, rich white guys up to some nutty stuff, nobody says anything. Nobody gets upset. And the funny thing is, he's been pulled a couple times for it. Pull up the one where he's been not arrested, but pulled over multiple times for speeding. The dude's a wild animal is the other one. Yeah, look at this. Multiple. And you know what people say to the chat? Specifically black people. You damn right, Gundam's Jelly. What the fuck you think? He's in a Lambo, and I'm here micro-dosing my way through this. You better believe I'm Jelly. If I could, that meme where they had that preacher dude, and he's like, please, Lord, give me the same things that you give to other people. That's me right now. Because he's so tired of being pulled over. He's like, this again. Do you know who I am? I'm Marquez fucking Brownley, dude. Here's my ID. You're going to let me go anyway. I'm rich. This is also because black women won't date me. So I'm lashing out viciously. Time to pull up the guy who's going to make Cecil, you being here is making Tiger King leave. So I want you to know that you've already done something wrong and it hasn't even started yet.
What?
I hope somebody leave. Snoop Diesel for the 10. I was having a shitty day at work today, and then I see you're alive. Thanks again for the last, my dude.
You did it, man. I thought you were gonna die. I mean, I lost $10 in the pool, but I'm happy to lose it.
You were in the pool today?
No, in the dead pool, and I have you.
Oh, thank you. The dead pool. Well, dude, that's a really bad bet, to be real with you, because I should have been dead at least 5 times now.
It's like betting on a cockroach, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm a super.
It's not a good bet. All right. I got to rethink my strategy.
Yeah, you're like betting on germs, dude. At the end, it's going to be me and Darkside Phil. It's going to be like Highlander, bro. That's how it's going down. Okay, Drake Tibbs, shot for the 10. I heard the news about Johnny Somali indicted and homeless in SK. I hope you put him in a reality show version of Squid. I can't afford that. This isn't Mr. Beast's show, Drake. I need your money. Beast doesn't.
He can only afford Cecil. Well, that's because I don't
know,
get paid.
Right? Cecil works for free. Like, all I have to do is give Cecil a plug every now and then. He's good.
Oh, yeah. Sub to my channel, Cecil says. Get me to 20. That's all I've been asking for the last few months.
Cecil, just give up on it, dude.
Can't get to 20,000?
Bro, I've been trying to get to 1 million for like 3 years now.
Do you understand how small my...
No, as small as it seems, we're the same boat.
I am. I mean, they stopped me I'm at 18,900 and they just stop me there every time.
All right. Show me your channel. What have you been doing, Cecil? I tell you what you're doing wrong.
Well, I posted videos this week, but they're all
stopping now, Cecil. How dare you?
I did post videos this week, but they
All right, let's see your video, Cecil.
They're all about like liberal cope. All right, hold on. Let me
unsubscribed. Oh no, King, no.
No.
Come back, you son of a bitch. You can't leave. We're struggling out here.
Hold on, let me pull up my channel.
Oh God, C's. It's so slow. Damn it. All right. Can we pull up the Johnny Somali homeless in South Korea? Someone just
That's
subscribed
beautiful.
to Cecil.
I never get tired of that kid getting his ass kicked.
Nobody does. One of these days he's going to go missing and everybody's going to be like, oh, whatever.
Can you hear that bleeping something?
Yeah, that's you.
What the fuck is it?
It's a dying computer, bro.
It is. I got to start unplugging things.
This is so unprofessional. Cecil moves his lamp. The lamp he uses to go to the bathroom and live stream. God damn it, Cecil. What the fuck? Oh my God.
I don't understand why I can't get to 20,000.
I don't know either. Like,
It's a goddamn mystery.
So far, this has been nothing but a joy.
I have no idea what's going on. I want to restart. I want to restart my computer. I'll be right back.
I'm microdosing, dude. You can't be doing this.
Do you hear that? It's like, I'm like, I don't know what the. Did it stop?
Oh my God.
It's a white person smoke detector.
Yes, exactly. Johnny Somali stuck with no money or streams as South Korea delays trial by whoa, oh man. Yeah, Johnny Somali, legal situation in South Korea. Can he afford a lawyer? It's just much worse with the trial delayed for months. You know what he should do? Like seriously. Yeah, like just escape the country on a boat or something. Wait, did you say North Korea? They'd end him.
You know, but they don't.
The
they don't check for people coming in. They really don't want you getting out of North Korea.
Yeah, but then if he goes to North Korea, there's no way out of that either. They'll have him picking cotton, Cecil. Like, I'm not even joking. I was going to give this to the homeless, but the show is set. Chicken patty. Cecil's computer is broken.
All right, here's my I put up 3 videos this week already and 1 membership video.
The people are eating good. Lawyers explain.
And they've all been demonetized because I curse. Well, I don't curse.
You don't curse.
I'm watching like liberal freakouts and they curse and I don't know how to bleep anything. I'm not.
You're effing with me right now, bro.
What?
You don't know how, or you're too lazy to.
Well, how would you bleep it?
Oh my God, are you serious, Cecil? I don't know if you're playing with me.
I don't have any editing software. I do it live.
Oh my God, dude, really? Oh my God, you're killing my buzz. I'll show you later. Lawyer explains why Johnny Somali is screwed after trial delay. According to YouTube lawyer Legal Mindset, the decision to move Somali's trial to March puts the creator in an even worse spot. He's unable to leave the country until every case against him is fully investigated, tried, or dismissed. Do we have video of him being homeless? Because that's what I want to see. Now, that's the content. Is that a video? Can we play that video? It's probably a Legal Mindset video. I just want to see Johnny.
Right, let's get started, shall we?
Yeah, we could pause that. I want to see Johnny like running around begging for money.
You know why I like Legal Mindset? Because the first time I met him, I was sitting at a bar getting food, and he came up to me and Anna, Star Wars girl, and everybody always buys her drinks, and he leans over to the bartender and he says, "Whatever he ordered, it's on me and not her." I was like, "Yes,
that's
I'm the pretty girl for once in my fucking life. It's beautiful." Oh, sorry.
Legal Mindset knows like she's got a boyfriend or husband now. So
yeah, I was free.
That's how I roll. I'm not giving a chick anything. Oh, sorry, I pulled down the wrong thing. Oh, are we doing the comic again? Don't pull up any like weird. Oh, it's the channel. Okay. Let's take a look at what Cecil's up to. Play me a video. I'll tell you what you're doing wrong.
Well, okay. Well, in the first 10 seconds, the person curses in this video.
All right, we're just gonna pretend like it. Whatever. Yeah, just go for it.
This guy. A lot of these I'm watching for the first time. And also, like, it's just on my Twitter.
Yeah,
apologize.
Cecil.
Copes have been broken down into.
I tell you, first thing you're doing wrong. You're making videos exactly like your live streams.
Yes.
Yeah, I would probably go a different road. A little bit more production.
Yeah, but this is the easiest road.
Yeah, but like the easy road only works for certain people. Like once again, you know, that Star Wars girl, she can have the drinks for free. You don't get any unless Legal Mindset shows up. I'm so sick of what I'm taking in. This stuff is messing with my stomach. Aura uplinks for the 5.
Why are you taking another hit, man? I thought. Are you only going to stream on acid from now on?
I don't know what I'm doing, Cecil. Oh wait, now I remember. Okay, give me a second here. I gotta collect my thoughts. Okay, thoughts collected. I'm tired. I'm burnt out. I did like marathon editing sessions where
you make editing sound like hell. That's why I don't bother.
Well, the difference between you and me is like
a million
people expect something out of me. You know, there's like if I don't come through immediately, the narrative is he fell off. Bro, you could come in there, put in a little effort. If people are like, wow, Cecil is showing real growth. You know,
this is effort, man. You got to grade me less.
What if JZali admitted it was his fault and deserved whatever punishment the court gave him? Because even now he's struggling to understand. No, that'll never happen. Never, Aurora. The emotional trauma he caused and may apologize would be vapid and meaningless. Maybe he admitted he doesn't understand, but needs to do better. No, Aurora. If he admits to that, dude, they're going to like have him in a camp picking cotton.
He'll be in a fucking bamboo tiger cage.
Yeah, they're going to, I was going to say Ron Paul, but that's the wrong old white dude.
Logan.
The guy who's in the tiger cage that Trump made fun of.
Oh, John McCain.
That's it. They're going to John McCain, Somali, if he missed to do anything wrong, bro.
Bang some bamboo shoots under his fingernails.
Yeah, they're going
to tie his elbows together and hang him for a few weeks.
Beat him like a red-haired stepchild.
Beat his feet with rods.
Yeah, definitely. When they're serious, they do beat your feet.
Man,
you don't want your feet beaten.
Asians are good at torture, man.
Yeah, they are. That's why they have these weird animal KILL videos. There's something wrong.
So good at it. Like,
thank you. You're like, they're so good. I'm like, there's something wrong. Box swiper for 100 bones. All yours, Daddy Gundam. It's Arth, the fun of listening to you lose it in your episode. I'm losing it. You read this, Cecil. I'm losing my mind.
All yours, Daddy Gundam. It's Arth, the fun of listening to you lose it in your episodes. Never change.
I'm starting to feel it, dude.
I think he meant it's worth the fun and misspelled it.
I feel like my brain is moving forward out of my skull. Is that normal?
Yeah. You're going to get that for a little while.
Like, it's hitting now. I was like trying to wash out the taste of the microdosing with like booze. I don't think it was a smart idea.
Yeah, I found the only thing that gets rid of the taste of I have allergy medicine I have to put up my nose, and then it gives a drip. The only thing that gets rid of it is whiskey. See the vicious cycle I'm in?
Yes. You know, I have bath soap, body wash that's made with whiskey. What did you say, Ava Dan? Bro is going to wake up and cry for that $100. You're banned. That money's going to a good cause.
Cry with joy.
Yeah, you're right, Cecil. That guy is changing my life as I change his. I'm going to like use that money to hopefully get out of here and then flex on ex-girlfriends. Piss Juggernaut. Don't give Papa anything to read more difficult than Sesame Street skits. Get him out of here. Who pulled that up?
You're out.
Marvel for the 10. Yo, got him. A few shots ago, you said your music was on Spotify. How the hell did I find it? It's not on Spotify. I said it should be on. I should do it, but nobody's gonna get around to it. If I tell one of my former bandmates to do it, it'll never happen. They still have CDs from the band. Amazingly, one of the ancient Chinese emperor's wife named Jia Din was actively researching the torture tech. Jesus Christ, massive dog.
They love it there, man. I call them little yellow devils. Affectionately.
Show's over, folks.
Affectionately.
Good night, everybody.
Affectionately.
All right, let's try to do something adult for 5 seconds. Let me check the story list before we just keep going off the rails. The nutty voice actor chick. Do we want to see what's going on with that?
Wait, you didn't watch 2 seconds of my video?
Oh, what video? Oh, I already told you what you're doing wrong. I didn't need to go further.
At least listen to a minute. 2 categories I'm noticing. I'm looking for a third category. Office and
here we go.
You MAGA are really.
Do you want to know what is the best part of being a Democrat? Is watching all those
getting to use the women's room.
Trump administration picks crash and fucking burn. The only thing I can say.
And immediately my video is demonetized just for that.
Yeah, you did it like within 1 minute. All right.
Yeah, under 2 minutes.
All right. Give me like a day or two. Give me a day or two, and I'll show you what to do.
I will make no money. Okay.
Number one, we're getting rid of the face cam. You only do that live.
Okay.
You know, like unless like you get like a VTuber that's a cute chick, then we can get away with that. In fact, let me show you. Give me a second here. Oh, we'd have to close my camera here. Don't mind me, children. Let's pull this up here. Cecil, you handle it while I do magic.
You want me to read this?
Sure. Whatever you find there.
I thought I would watch some interviews with Erica Ishii, VA voice actor for Yodi, because I thought surely she can't be as bad as some people are saying. Holy moly, it was so much worse. She's a narcissistic person who set the bar so low for herself and her morals and standards. It's unreal. In one of her interviews, she explains how she stole her best friend's love interest and slept with her, and then proceeded to laugh about it like a child who had just stolen someone's toy. I only got through a few videos before I had to stop watching. And this is who they chose to head the next Ghost of Tsushima game.
All right, let's check the video because I was watching it and her acting is terrible. Oh, wait, wrong voice. Oh my God, how problematic. She's just so sucky. Look, do my boobs move?
Do you have jiggle physics?
Little bit. Just some physics.
Jump up and down.
Listen, we don't have the budget. We don't have the budget. All right, we're gonna try and use this to further the numbers of viewers. The viewers have gone up 100. God damn it! All right, where's the video? Oh bloody hell! I'll grab it. Give me a second here. I dropped my voice. Okay. We're gonna watch the Ghost of Tsushima chick be an absolute CUNT September. Oh, and once again, YouTube is insane. The amount of crappy commercials for some knockoff fragrance is ridiculous. I almost bought them. Oh.
They represent others. They have influence because others trust them. If you convince them, then many will follow.
What if I don't? What if I can't?
No. That's not an option anymore. You will, and you must, and you can. Look at them. Look how lost they've become.
Okay, I've had enough of this. This is terrible. What the? As you can see, this is the lead actress of Ghost of Tsushima. So I would strongly suggest probably playing the Japanese voice actors. This is terrible. Oh, God, that was a waste of my time and life and energy. Someone filmed this and they thought it was cool.
I told you they were good at torture.
She's Japanese, not Chinese, Cecil.
They're even better.
You know what? You're probably right. Oh, God, I just admitted. I didn't mean to say that. I'd like to apologize to all the people of Japan for my bigoted statements inspired by Cecil.
The Japanese are probably the most brutal of all people on earth. If you look at their history and how vicious they were, especially to the Chinese, they killed hundreds.
You know, we're trying to do a show that uplifts people who just lost their job. And now we're talking about war atrocities, Cecil. Why do you think I'm wearing this skin? It's not for my health.
They used to throw infants up in the air and catch them on their bayonet.
Ah, crap. I couldn't stop his mic fast enough. Pull up another story quickly. This is why your channel isn't growing.
Let me see if anybody animated that.
Could you go back to the old Gundam of 2016? Funny that smashing puppet chicken choking edgy. Don't give an F again. Just because Trump won doesn't mean YouTube changed, bro. Like, let me change this actually. When Trump won, my insider at YouTube HQ told me that and I'm not even joking, people had to request a day off because Trump won.
Dude, that's what I'm making videos of, people that just literally cannot deal with it. And it's not just all the screaming blue-haired nose ring ones. There's like, these look like normal people, and they're just still a month and a half later talking about how they're going to overthrow the government.
They keep going. They're insane. But the problem with YouTube is 7 out of 10 YouTube workers now that work in the main HQ lean left. So the platform is far from free of speech. If you comment on my videos a certain way, you're going to get your comment taken down. For the longest time, people were accusing me of that. Gundam Chan, do you think the great white and orange hope would change the animation industry politics? What? No. I dreamt of working at Pixar. Bro, no way. And being heavily backpilled in the past decade. I love from Israel. Get the F out of New York. Dude, no.
I think it has a little bit, though, and a little bit might be enough for a change, because even today, the Disney announced, or was it yesterday, they announced they're going to abandon. They had a children's show that was going to have a trans storyline.
We got that. Could we pull that one up, please, at all?
I might accidentally pull up some atrocities, but all right.
No atrocities from you. I have someone to handle this, not you.
Oh, okay.
Farley for the 10. Best part of being that type of Democrat. No women will sleep with you. LOL. That's a good question. You might get some action. You never know. I should ask around. I don't think I have.
You think Harry Sisson is getting laid? I mean,
I don't even know who that is.
He's like the picture, like a Gen Zer that's always sucking Democrat cock.
Good choice of words. Is that the one that like they were paying 20, 30 grand?
Yes, that guy.
He's getting chicks. Come on. If Destiny's getting chicks, he's getting chicks.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Does he care for chicks?
I was talking to get a Gundam Chan made, but the price is pretty high. Disney pulls transgender storyline from Win or Lose Pixar series. I believe the Disney quote was something like they feel this is a subject that parents should speak about with their children, and it's not their place to do it, which only took Disney 4 years to come to that realization.
It's something that people talk about, and unless you live in New York or California, most people live their entire life without even being within 100 yards of a trans person. They will live. Yeah.
Come on, Cecil. You see all those celebrities and their kids are all trans.
Yeah, they're all and for the amount of verbiage that we speak on a fraction of the population that gets 90% of the conversations going, just shut the F up. Nobody wants it in your kids. They'll put it in your kids' cereal if they could. It's in their library. It's in everything. It's everywhere. And it's like people have had enough. And I think just the fact that he won the popular vote made people be like, what are we doing? Like, how much money can we throw down this pit? People are rejecting it, out of hand now. They're just rejecting it straight off the bat. You're losing money. I was talking about this the other day. Remember the show Why the Last Man? It was a comic book called Why the Last Man. And the premise,
I don't know.
It was a great comic book by Matthew Vaughn. And the premise is there's a virus breaks out and kills everybody with a Y chromosome. All the men on the planet die, and the society collapses. It actually shows how much women don't know how to do any of the big.
This sounds like a great comic. Where can I get it?
It's great comic. So this one guy named Yuri is Why the Last Man. He's the only person. Him and his pet monkey. The funny thing is, he's like a useless dude. He's like a professional juggler with a monkey, and he's the last man on Earth. And So it was a great premise for a comic. It was a great comic. They buy the rights for it. They do the TV show. This thing could be next Walking Dead. It's that good. First episode, trans women survived.
Wow.
Just blow the whole premise of it. I never saw them commit suicide like that the whole premise is if you have a Y chromosome, you die.
By the way, Greg, no, we're not playing that song in here. Thank you for the 5.
And they have trans women in the cast. And it's
all right. I need to see this show now. It must have failed because I never heard of it.
It died on it was stillborn. And it was that thing could have went 10 seasons. It's such a great premise for a show. It's all these like gangs of women all over the world. It's like an apocalypse. They're all trying to get this one dude. Really cool story.
Like, are they trying to get this one dude for sex or what? Or
some people want some gangs want to kill him because they want an all woman world and they want it to just be over.
All right. So
and some want to repopulate with him. But the whole premise, and what do they do? Episode 1. In the groups of women, there's trans women.
I love this timeline because everyone's so regarded. It's fantastic. God bless him.
Hi, we just flushed $100 million down the toilet to virtue signal to like 3 people that gave.
Also, Russell, I am not watching an animated video of that. Very naughty, but thank you for the 5. Dude, you know what I watch now? I watch like little animal videos. I'm like watching puppies and kittens play, before I have to go on, Twitter and read stupid stuff.
Do you ever watch old episodes of the Puppy Bowl?
No. What's that?
The Super Bowl for puppies during the real Super Bowl.
I'm going to give that a check out because it sounds sweet. Thank you for the $2. Take Rue Sato. I will go with that. All right. What else have we got on today's docket of nothingness? My wife read it. Nah, that one's kind of boring. Some dude made a lot of money. And now he could sit back and chill and game, and his wife is calling him a loser. Have you seen that, Cecil?
No. See, I made a lot of money, thought I could sit back and chill. My wife called me a loser and then took the money.
Yeah, you got robbed, dude. Honest to God. Could you have hidden your money overseas and fled the country?
I don't want to look back anymore.
Well, I'm just saying, if I'm
what do you want me to see? What it's like for me to be staring at my ceiling at 4:00 in the morning at a single?
Well, just in case something happens.
Do you think I don't think of these
chat.
things constantly?
Never mind the puppy bowl. Have you seen the lingerie bowl? I haven't seen that. Let me look that up. You probably can't watch it because YouTube's pretty gay now. The main focus of getting to Clinton's. Oh, yep. I said the C word and not the good one. If I talk anything about Mama Hillary, this site will come down on me. What is this?
She's great. I voted for her 4 times.
Stephen DeLove for the 5 super sticker. Thank you, sir. All right. Let's put my wife. Let's see. My fire journey. Wife called me a loser. 41 male, $2 million liquid, $650K retirement. And I get $75,000 a year from royalty from business I sold recently, retired. Wife is a school teacher, good for healthcare. I make $125K a year right now in income off of my liquid assets. Since November began, it's cold and dark early. Oh, he must be up here. So a lot of what I do Monday through Friday when she's at work is I play GTA, a video game, on THC edibles because nothing else to do where I live at this time of year. He's definitely here.
Mm-hmm.
GTA.
He's probably living right next to you.
Probably, the guy I don't talk to is the rich dude. Wife came home early today, and I'm stoned in the middle of a conversation with my GTA online friends. She told me I'm becoming a loser, but this is me doing during the day when she works. I admit it's immature, but we don't have kids, and I just want to chill after working a stressful job for 15 years. Oh, you lucky SOB, only 15. I make dinner, I clean the house that I paid for. Let's see. I made 2 times what she makes as a school teacher from my assets and royalty income. If I want to get high and play video games when she's at work, what's the problem? We take nice trips across the world in the summer when she's off. She said I'm too old for this, but there's not much else to do in the winter. I just want to chill, but I can tell she doesn't like it. Early retirement does not fit well in this society. Bro, you married the wrong chick. That's the end of it. This guy is done. It's over. He's won.
Because it's done because when your wife looks at you and you're happy, there's 2 types of wives. And there's I'm happy for him, he's content. And it's and then other women will look at a guy that's happy and just be like, it burns them up inside. They're like, they must end that. They cannot stand the thought of you being happy without her being a part of it. is infuriating to them. So she just wants him to be miserable and working, and he cannot be happy while she's not allowed.
Yeah,
it's a bad woman.
What do you think? Do you think they'll break up Cecil?
If he's smart.
She for the streets. I agree. Like, she'll find out real quick if they break up and he leaves, she's not getting that again.
I used to do it with my ex-wife. I'd be like out somewhere and the party would get going and rolling with the boys, and my phone would ring and I'd be like, her spidey sense went off. She sensed I was smiling. Like, I swear to God, it's like, he's having a good time somewhere. Must stop it. And never be with a woman like that. Never, ever, ever. When you find a girl that's like, oh, you guys are having a great time, that's great. That's the girl.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Yep.
What do you feel about the girl who wants to be there too? Is that allowable, Cecil? We have to teach the children.
That she wants to be there?
She's like, you're having a great time, I should come over.
That's sometimes cute, but if they get it, like, but I get it. If they follow with, but I get it. You have fun. That's what you want. Oh, I wish I could come, but I get it. You have fun without me. Like,
that's why you get a pre-dub Gundam. Thank you, Ken. That is definitely on the table.
Prenups don't matter anymore.
Oh, Ken, you've given me bad advice. You're banned.
No, I mean, like, they're not especially not in New York and California. And all the woman has to do is say, I felt like he was putting duress. I signed this under duress. Oh. Even if she had a lawyer.
So you got to film her signing it.
But then be like, he behind the scenes, he was saying things to pressure me. He was tell me I would be a bad person if I didn't. That's it. The judges are very happy to hand out your money because
the court system makes money off of it, right?
Well, the judges don't ever want this woman to ever need anything from the state. That's why they're quick to give out men's money, is because as long as you don't ever become the state's problem, that's fine. So give her everything.
Cecil just making you feel good about the future. What is this? Oh, it's the puppy bowl.
I can't believe you've never seen it. It's the only sporting event I watch now.
Oh, see, this is.
Although, you know what, the ref was a little too liberal with the flags. Just let them play is what I say.
I agree. Less ref, more puppy. All right, what we got? New York City recycling. If you ever want to get rid of your stuff in New York, the best way to do it. You got a broken TV. You got anything that don't work, right? This is for real. Put it outside and make it look like it's an Amazon package. I assure you, someone of color will alleviate you of your problems. I can't believe you said that, Cecil.
No. Yeah, there's a dude who he says every like 3 or 4 days he empties his cat litter thing into an Amazon box, seals it, puts it on his porch. He said it's been 122 in a row have been taken.
Dude, that's got to be so funny.
So
funny.
He just empties his cat litter box into because he's like, I'm constantly ordering Amazon. I save the boxes. I wrap it. I dump it into the thing, tape it, put it on the thing. It's gone. It's like 6 hours. It's gone 122 times since when he did the video.
It's genius. So you guys learned something today. You live in a neighborhood with some sketchy people. Let them have it, my dude.
Yeah.
I've had people steal. I don't do DoorDash too often. But when I do, there's a cookie bandit here. So there's like this one place that freshly bakes cookies for you.
Wait a minute. You have 1 million subs and you're living in a place where they steal your DoorDash?
Bro, I've been here before YouTube took off. I didn't plan anything out, Cecil. Why are you riding me right now, bro? I told you last week.
Because I'm in like poverty and no one's stealing cookies over here.
Because they're not fresh. These are freshly baked cookies. I don't know who took them, but I'm going to get them back one day. Cecil's like, you're living in poverty? And he ignores the fact I told him I was catching like rainwater in like a bucket last week because my roof is being retarded.
Well, sell that place, man. Get out of there.
I'm working on it, man. Things are just rough right now. It's hard. I don't want to pay 6% on a house. It's so expensive. I want to get a nice house, Cecil. All right, really nice. I can be real with you because you're a real man. I know you're a real dude.
So go to another state where for $300,000 or $400,000 you get a goddamn, you know.
Oh, I'm getting out of the state. I'm not staying in New York. That's ridiculous. Like, I just want a big, nice house. Gorgeous, right? I want something where it would really piss off my family members and ex-girlfriends. Because still, nobody believes I have anything going on. Like, hold on, Jason. God bless you, Jason. Gunning to 1 million subs. We could do it. Go, go. Thank you, Jason. Someone believes in me. Point being, nobody in my family believes in me. Long and the short of it.
I believe it.
I know you believe, Cecil. You sent me a very touching message that surprised me. It was only like one word, like, as a fan, you should blah, blah, blah. I'm like, Cecil's a fan of mine? We're on the same level. We're both fucked up New Yorkers. It's like being a fan of the guy who takes out your garbage.
I am a fan of the guy who takes
He does do good work. I got to leave the money this year. So anyway, I want to go to Texas, get a nice big house. First order of business. Tell me if this is a bad idea, Cecil. Because you're like Yoda. Immediately flexing on ex-girlfriends.
Oh, you don't need to do it. You just put up pictures of whatever you're doing.
I don't have any personal social media anymore.
So you have to go out of your way to show.
Yeah, I have to. Yeah.
That's obnoxious.
Well, I am an
obnoxious really, they'll be looking, you know. You don't have to advertise shit. Ex-girlfriends are always making, because they have something called like buyer's remorse. They're always upgrading, and then they want to like make sure. That's also why my ex-wife, she wanted to salt the earth. She's like, God forbid this guy ever turn into something now that I've fucking taken everything from him.
Destroyed him, yes.
It's like that would kill her more than anything if I actually went on to do well from this point, because you have to be doing worse once they left. And they will constantly check on you to make sure you're not doing well.
Yes. Oh
and
my God.
It will kill them to find out you are.
I need this house.
The two of us, you have a better chance of that revenge.
See, chat, it's not just about me getting out of New York. It's about me ruining my ex-girlfriend's lives. Indirectly. But the best revenge is to live well. You said it perfectly, dude. I had so many ex-girlfriends contact me recently. And I don't tell them I do YouTube at all. That'd be stupid. Like, I just like, oh, I work in finance and social media. I'm doing very well. Look at my little shoes. I wear suits now when I go to business meetings. And it just, it gets to them because then they stop replying or they ask for money, which is the most fucking obnoxious.
They ask for money?
Yes. Fucking shamelessly, see. So you have no idea. You might know. It's just like terrible. We used to have something really special together, and really, you're out here buying shoes, and that I can't even feed my cat. It's just like, what? How do I owe anything? I felt like I was in court for divorce or something.
You're out here buying shoes, and I can't pay rent. Pay me.
I know. I gotta show you my shoes, Cecil. Cecil. I saw the women you were messing around with in your youth. I'm in the same boat, or was.
Yeah, but those women always have access to money.
I think like the money's drying up for this generation of women. That's why all of them are on OnlyFans.
A lot of guys just. I mean, like like I said, I'm dating a girl much younger, and before I was dating her, I was dating girls much younger, but not as young. In their 30s. Mm-hmm. And I was like, why the hell are you dating me? I'm ancient. And they're like, guys our age just they're not interested in sex. They're not interested in like anything. They're like, I'm like, what? Yeah, they're like you came over and asked me out. No one does that. Like, I've never had an app in my life. I see a girl, I'll ask her out.
That's how Cecil rolls. Classic style.
Old school. And not because I choose to, it's because I don't know how to download the apps.
You heard his computer like dying earlier. Strive for the 5. What's the deal with Tim Pool? So far, you've discussed is hairy penis? What?
Hairy penis?
Oh, God, I walked right into that like Mo Sizlak on The Simpsons. Is there a hairy penis here?
Tim Pool is he got bought out by Shapiro today.
How much? Like a couple million's got to be.
Gotta be. I mean, what do you think? What do you think Tim Pool's making a month?
Oh, I don't even want to know. Don't pull that up, by the way. Don't pull it up.
Somebody in the chat know what Tim Pool makes a month?
I'm stopping my producer from pulling it up. It's hard enough to get through the day as it is. I'm catching rainwater in a bucket, Cecil. And you're like, how much does he make a month? I don't want to know.
If I turn my camera around, you could see my entire apartment in one image.
Let's just not even do that, Cecil.
There's a TV, a kitchen, and a bedroom.
We are trying to like cheer people up. Thank you, Squirrel, for the 5. Never get married, but if you do, wear out that booty like a homeless man wears out his welcome at McDonald's.
Well, yeah, I'll give her that. Like, even when we hated each other, we did screw. So
yeah, it's Christmas. Massive Doge for the $2. I know this is old news, but Gerald doing? How's Gerald doing? Who's Gerald?
Who's Gerald? How's Gerald doing? You don't know who Gerald is?
Gerald from Subway?
I thought it was Jared.
Oh crap!
I don't know who Gerald is. Maybe this guy's super chatting the wrong show.
He's probably like microdosing and pounding back booze like I am.
That's a good question. How is Gerald doing?
Probably not well.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts. G-Bear for the 5. That means 122 different people who don't even know each other are robbing his porch. If it was the same guy, he'd learn after the first.
Yeah, that's what that's the point. He's like, it's not the same person. That's how bad the neighborhood is. Because yes, no one's going back for more cat shit.
I was talking to like somebody, I can't remember who, and I was looking at houses, and they're like, why don't you just move someplace in New York? And then they like pull up random areas. And I'm like, do you look up the area? And it's like school shootings, like little kids are getting shot between school and going home. And I'm like, you want me to move here? They'll kill me. Oh, thank you, Kurtz, for the 6 months. We have nice houses here in Dallas, Gundam. Just saying. I know, I'm going to be near Dallas.
I always thought like the further north you go, like the less crime there'd be, because
it's less crime than New York City.
Well, they don't like the cold.
That's true too, which is why the government put Black History Month in February. Russell J for the 5. Just get a modest house in a decent location. Put the money you would have spent on a bigger one into interest-bearing assets. That is a good idea, but I'm probably not going to live past 65, realistically.
Lucky bastard.
Yeah, so I kind of want to go out on top. I want to Ric Flair it. I was watching his documentary.
Live forever, man.
No, that's Rick. It ain't me. Rick has just got magic powers. He's the nature boy.
You really should have went out for that drink with him, man.
I should have gone out for a drink with Ric Flair. Looking back now, it was stupid. And I was probably trying to make some really shitty company happy with my editing work behind the scenes. And I just should have gone. Like, some of my bandmates hit me up a few years back. And they're like, dude, you got to come down to the bar right now. And I'm like, why? What's going on? Is it another, like, cat fight of old women? Like, I don't care. And they're like, dude, Ric Flair is here. And everybody's getting drinks. And I'm like, Ric Flair. They're like, Ric Flair, the nature boy. Woo, Ric Flair. And they're like, yes, Ric Flair. And I'm like, but I got to finish this by the deadline tomorrow. Yeah, like, I can't come out and play. I should have done it. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I try so hard.
Oh, yeah. No, I'll come next time Ric Flair is getting wasted at the local bar.
How are you going to get here in time? You're like 3 hours away.
No, I'm saying that was your answer to your friends. No, I'll come next time, Ric Flair. Like, what do you?
Who knew Ric Flair was going to show up?
Well, I'm saying you could when they called and told you to go. You should.
Rick is going to come back. You know, it's like a once in a lifetime thing. And I screwed up.
Then why'd you blow it off?
Because I'm stupid. Star Freak for the 20. Get out of New York. Ew. Thank you.
I agree.
Scotty don't know for 5. Gundam. Is it me and Xander addicted Gundam? Zanny addicted Gundam. Sorry. Gundam, it's me, the Zanny addicted Gundam fan. Degenerate. Hit me up when you get to Texas. We'll go out, match DUIs. Oh, Scotty, the DUI guy. You owe me a body cam video saying subscribe to It's the Gundam the last time you were supposedly arrested. I haven't received it. You will be banned until the video's been acquired. My desire car for the 2. Wait, there's a Timmy? Oh, hi, Cecil.
Hi.
So where's Timmy? The white guy for Tyrone. $10. Here's some money to make your dreams a reality of making your ex-girlfriends jealous of your success. I want it so bad, Tyrone. I want it more than 1 million subscribers. That's how bad I want it.
Could you get any money for the house you're living? You own the house you're living in.
Probably not much. It's really fucked up. It's really fucked up. I'll show you later, Cecil, because the last time I showed that Star Wars girl, she like ripped on me for a year, sending me photos of broken.
Yeah, but you're doing well. You're making some money here.
Well, I'm putting it all away because you got to hoard your money like a squirrel so you can buy a house. You have to come in with a big down payment now. It's ridiculous. It's depressing. My head. It's so warm. His current house needs Jesus. Pray for Gundam. God, where are we learning all these things? Very bad.
Are you in like Rochester or something?
Oh, God, no.
That's the suicide capital of New York.
I think most of New York definitely leads to those.
It's so bad. Just driving through it makes me want to like.
It's so. I didn't even read that message. What was that last one? Thank you for 7 months, Willie C. Norris. Love your streams and your videos, man. Keep up the good work and be careful with those vitamins. Don't worry, I'm microdose. They said it's safe.
Do you do this every day or just when you stream?
Oh no, just for the stream. Going to Texas to play Cowboys. No, I'm going to Texas to escape paying taxes like DSP.
Where is Florida's like that? I think Tennessee also has no income tax.
Nunya, I got this name wrong. Business. Nunya Business is become a member. Thank you. I would love to go to Florida, but I can't afford it.
Florida's gotten crazy, yeah.
Yeah. Especially spring break. Jose for the 5. Aren't Camelot and Adam Krigler here? Why aren't Camelot? I don't know where Adam Krigler is. I haven't heard from him in ages. Where is Adam Krigler?
Why would they ask that? Were they supposed to be here?
No. I just pull people in randomly. Like I pull you in randomly.
Yeah.
Like it's just originally it's supposed to be Kirshi, but she's wild and crazy. So you get Cecil, kids.
Yeah. Plan B.
The people are probably so pissed with that. They're probably like, oh, he said Kirshi would be the co-host, and it's always Cecil.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, well, you know, Cecil, you have like stories to help the kids, I think. You teach young men about the dangers of marriage. But you're also,
cautionary tales.
Cautionary, but you're also inspirational. You lost more than most people will ever have, and you didn't bubble yourself.
True. And I do have to say, I hope my girlfriend's not listening, but I actually am kind of in shock that in my 50s, I have a girlfriend in their 20s, and she knows I have nothing. Like, I'm not fronting and lying. Like, when I'm like, I have nothing, I'm like, I ain't got shit. She's like, all right. So I am kind of, that might be the most impressive thing right now. That's the only thing I'm like, damn. But, yeah, everything else is a living nightmare, but that's pretty good.
Mr. Zach, 1115 for the 10. Been watching your channel since your Fallout modding days. That's a long time ago. Really nice to see how much you've grown. Hell, I even showed my brother the music you used to make with your band. Keep rocking, dude. The fact that you're here for that long, because it must have been such a wild ride of insanity. I start off as this positive video game modder, talking about my favorite gaming mods, and then I just go off the rails into having Cecil on and telling you about how dangerous marriage is.
It's the worst. I can't explain. I can't even explain. How about the fact that I can't go? You know what? I don't want to air out too much dirty laundry, right. but I have a brother who passed away, and when we were all, I was married. He was married. His wife became friends with mine. So I have nieces and nephews with my last name. I'm not going to Christmas at their house this year. She is. She's going to my family's Christmas.
How can she do that?
Because it's my sister-in-law that's throwing it, and it's my brother who passed away's wife, and she threw it, and she knows that it could either be one of us. So I'm not there.
I would probably take you because you seem more fun. Mine is Akram for the 2. Gundam, can you marry Kirshi for the fans? I think I'm a little too brown for Kirshi. Or a high yellow, whatever you want to call it. Pen, get that bag, queen. Yes! I missed one where somebody asked if I played Gundam Breaker. Off-topic question for you. Have you played Gundam Breaker yet? No, I probably never will. I'm not even going to lie to you, my dude. Like, I have been gaming more recently. For 3 days, I've played whatever they're playing. Red Dead Redemption 2 for 1 hour. It's fantastic.
Red Dead. Remember the first one was called Red Dead Revolver.
Yeah, that was the original.
That was like the last. That was the last game I actually finished.
Damn, dude.
Yeah,
you game worse, but you don't have a computer for anything.
No. I
Hold on,
I remember being like, I have an addictive personality. Like, I will sit down and for days on end finish a video game, and I was like, I really have to stop doing this, and I pretty much did.
Slothy for the 5. Move to Florida. I'll build you a house for $250,000. $250 a day labor. Pour concrete and lay block. Hurricane proof assured. I have a feeling that this is a scam.
Slothy sounds reliable. Well, how many days will it be?
Will I have to supply you with booze and or drugs?
And it will be just made of poured concrete.
Oh,
like a giant sandcastle that can't move.
What is this story right here? I don't even know what this one is. Oh, we're talking about New York. Okay, Mayor Eric Adams. I ain't even reading all of this. All right.
How could they use such a bad picture of that hunk?
Well, I don't know. Basically, I think ever since Trump won, Eric Adams is being more real and genuine because back when,
right,
you know,
totally personality swap.
It's
on a dime
overnight.
Overnight, this guy became a different person. Thank you for noticing that. I'm like, what? What the hell? Who's this guy?
I was sitting there like he's fucking up, and then all of a sudden, Eric Adams is coming out and just being play it.
Think about the shooter. Ivy League, grew up in an affluent household. His manifesto clearly is showing some signs of hating. Our children are being radicalized. I said this over and over again. And everybody's like, what are you talking about, Eric? Our children are being radicalized to hate the America, to hate the country that put them where they are. This person had all that one wants to have, but he hated everything to the point of shooting someone. And we better deal with the radicalization of our young people. And, people could, they could complain that I'm saying it, but I'm seeing it. I'm seeing our bench is hating the team.
He's talking about Democrats.
Acknowledging and focusing on that. And so having dance parties, celebrating the death of someone, I don't support that.
No kidding, dummy. You guys are the ones taking shots. What's that?
People in New York were literally having costume contests to look like this dude.
I'm kind of torn by it. I don't celebrate it, but I kind of like the idea of these people being on edge because you pay insurance, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the worst time in your life. You pay thousands and thousands. And
yes.
I told you how much I've paid, millions probably over the year in insurance. And you pay, and it's for that bad day that comes, and it's supposed to have your back. And the second that bad day comes, you now have a new enemy. It's your insurance company that you paid to now help you is now fighting you and it's like somebody finally lost their minds. And I'm like, I don't, I don't celebrate it, but I understand.
Yeah. I kind of feel the same way, to be honest. Like, I don't care any which way but loose. But it is weird how, the Penny guy who choked out a crazy black dude on the train who was harassing people, they want to string him up.
Oh, they're comparing the two. Also, it's like this guy was premeditated murder. Like Penny would have loved to have just gone home that day and not murdered somebody. Like that wasn't his plan.
Well, the dude dropped dead in police custody or something.
Yeah. Well, you're right. He didn't plan on killing someone. Like
Yeah.
a maniac came on the train and started saying he's going to kill everyone. That this guy spent time, planned this out. Obviously knew that tracked the guy's movements, where he was staying. This was highly organized and premeditated. It's you cannot compare the two things. It's ridiculous.
If I was rich and decent looking, I wouldn't be bothering for a lot of stuff, man. I'd be like Rice Gum. Just flexing all day, having sex with women I shouldn't. That'd be my move. I wouldn't be like looking for a CEO of health insurance, and dealing with health insurance is so terrible. Like, I have so much paperwork for my health insurance. New York just drags you through pointless bureaucracy, especially if you have your own business, which they force you to do.
They have contempt for their citizens here. It's not like they're just making it hard. They actively hate you. It's like, why you are paying taxes in New York, myself included. I'm not above it. I'm saying why you would give your money to a state that not only makes it hard for you and doesn't give you anything, they actively have contempt for you. They hate you, and they charge you the most of nearly any other state in the country to hate your guts. And we're just schmucks fucking pouring money. Here you go. Here's your taxes.
Well, what are we going to do? Go to jail?
No, just get out of here.
I'm working on it. Lord have mercy, but I need insurance. It's like, I do. I really do. I'm in bad shape. I think I've come to the conclusion because I was watching something. Yeah, it's the Vince McMahon documentary, right? And the wrestlers were talking about getting a concussion. And apparently you get it from falling on your head. And I've taken many a spill.
Oh, yeah.
I've crashed motorcycles and landed on my head. I've lost fights. I've been thrown on my head. I've been kicked in the head. You never, ever want to fight a multi-black belt martial arts or couple dans, whatever the crap is. Like, I'm running, I jump up to kick this guy, and like, I don't know how he did it. It was like that movie, Rush Hour. I haven't seen it, but there's like this one scene where like Chris Tucker like gets ready to fight, and some other Asian guy kicks him. He goes, "Which one of y'all kicked me?" It's just like that. Like, somehow he took his foot backwards ways and did some plie spin that don't make sense to my brain, and he caught me in the head. Somebody wrote, explains a lot. Shark, you're out of here. You're banned.
Ban him.
Gone forever. So yeah, I've taken a few lumps in my day, and I'm thinking, what they're talking about concussions and what the side effects are. I'm like, oh man, I think I may have gotten a few of those. I also broke my wrist on a racetrack, and I didn't see a doctor. I just taped my arm back together. Then I went to work the next day, but I think I'm healing. I'm serious, Cecil. I've been taking vitamins, real ones.
I told you, listen, I can lecture on you because you shouldn't do it, but I'm exactly, you know what I did in Houston with the Achilles tendon?
No, I don't know. What are you doing?
Oh, I snapped my Achilles tendon the first day of Anime Matsuri, and I thought I stepped off a curb onto a curb where just my toes were on the top.
Oh my God.
I fell forward to my toes hit my shin.
Oh my
and it was like a piano wire snap.
Okay, thank you.
And I was just like, you're hurt because the first instance you have is you get nauseous. You're like, I gotta throw up. Like, you're that hurt. You got like a shock. So now I'm like outside. It's like 98 degrees out. I'm in Houston. I'm like going to meet people. I'm literally crawling.
Are you trying to walk it off?
I'm walking like 10 feet at a time on just on one heel, on one foot. I get back to my hotel room. I have a bunch of Flexerols and a bottle of whiskey, and I just take a handful of them and drink the whiskey, wrap up my foot. I call downstairs. I send them a bandage. I wrap my foot tight, and I just go on with the weekend, just taking painkillers and whiskey. I never got sober from that point forward. I get back to New York, and the guy's like, when did you do this? And I was like, on Friday. He's like, of last week? He's like, my foot is black, by the way, from all the blood. There's
the difference between me and you. I'm like a main character, so I got that energy. I could walk it off.
Dude,
You're insane. You're insane.
my foot was black by the time I got to the doctor because all the blood was pooling in my.
Okay, let's do something positive. Josiah for 100. Hey, Gundam, love the joy you give me. And if you could take a shot of your favorite alcohol for me. But I will take a shot of this cheap stuff. The cheap stuff you use for like, live streaming on YouTube.
I walked with a cane for a year.
It'd probably be a cool look for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Real dapper.
There's just like I feel better about myself. Because like all my injuries were in fights or crashes.
Oh no, this is the lamest shit. People like when you tell it.
Tell that story.
How can you
tell that story?
It's the worst story in the world. It's like I should have been like this kid was about to get hit by a bus, and no, I stepped off a curb wrong, like no, sorry, I don't get your channel.
Oh my god!
Just like it could not be more pathetic. It was like I stepped off a curb wrong. I hurt my ankle so bad. I thought the bone was sticking out.
We'll spay for 5. I'm not saying he should have bubbled himself, but I understand Chris Rock. I'm not saying he should have bubbled him, but I understand Chris Rock still relevant to this day. Yes, that special is even more relevant than ever.
Well, that joke I always go back to where he's talking about he's like, she got half the stuff. He had 5 million at the time. A man could live on 2.5 million. He's like, now when a garbage man's making 30 grand and she's getting
30,000.
A garbage man's making 30,000 and she's getting half. You might want to, and then you have to kill. Bubble man. Sorry.
Your tale is truly extraordinary because you kept going. I could not imagine losing that kind of money and losing that house I fought for. Like if I lose my house, they're gonna have to come in there with like parties from Warhammer.
And by the way, I don't really keep tabs, but we took out a massive mortgage on the house. I had a really nice house. I lost my business during COVID. We took out a mortgage to start her a business that took off. So as my business is dying and hers is taking off, that's when the divorce comes. They have these things timed perfectly. They're like, and she is doing, if I told you what she's doing, you would know the project she's on. It's that big.
Yeah, you kind of you can tell me later.
Oh yeah. Okay. She's doing like gangbusters, like insane amount of money.
Yeah. Stuff like
that. Of a business that started with my money.
Exactly. I would think God hated you if I was a religious man.
Oh, I already know that God hates me.
Yeah, I think like God is cool with me. So like I kind of coast. I missed all those messages. Please pull them back up.
Take her for alimony. You don't know New York, man.
Yeah, New York.
Man. They went by. My business had been closed for a few years. They went by my last, like one of the best years I had. They're like, "That's the money you owe," and I'm like, "That's never coming back." They judged it. I'm like, "It's over. I don't have that money anymore," and that's what they were basing it on. I'm like, "I'll never be
terrible, Cecil."
They don't care.
God, Cecil. It's just so depressing. Like I had delusions in my life. Where like, okay, everything else hasn't worked out. I'm near the end of the road. I'm in the twilight of my career. Maybe like, I'll get married, have a kid or two, and maybe that will be the way I go out. I go out with something that matters to me. But then I look at you and I know how my life is. Because I've never been a lucky guy. I know it could go terribly wrong for me. And if I lost everything, so I don't have your strength. I'd go crazy. I'd go full healthcare guy. Just start tracking people and looking for chances to bubble them.
That's too much work. I just have one target, and
so you gotta think
I've boiled it down to one target.
I'm too full of anger and rage and vitriol. I have a feeling that girl who shot up the Christian place probably did it because she doesn't have an ass. I like to take this moment to talk about the dangers of flat-assed women.
Golly gee, I didn't think about it. Now I feel bad for cursing her.
Even though she's 15, I'm just saying. I never met a girl when I was a kid that had a flat ass that was nice. Or an adult. But then again, there's chicks with big asses too, and they're dangerous. Latin
chicks are dangerous, and they're like 90%.
Theories.
Yeah.
Do your squats, ladies. Oh God, what other news have we got left? This is like F&T on acid.
It literally is on acid.
Wait, we already talked about. Did we talk about the deportation of illegal deportations?
Deportation.
Thank you. Don't forget to go sub to Cecil. This is so professional. I wish I knew how to do this.
Let me see if I got any subs.
We got The View where not Whitney. Who is this? Whoopi Goldberg is mad at RFK Jr.
21 of you subbed. Thank you.
How far are we now?
We are 179 away from 19,000.
We're so close to the dream. Wait, 19?
Well, 1,000. Yeah, I was at 19. They keep taking me down, so I'm 179 away from 19 now.
I don't hear anything on The View.
Stuff like this isn't just about food.
No, it's not.
This is sometimes people
genetics.
are born genetically
No, they're
larger.
not.
I know you didn't. But I want to say this to
RFK.
That's his name. Because you're setting folks up for shame.
Yeah,
that's what you're trying. Maybe you don't know you're doing. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to say you don't know, you don't realize what you do to people when you say stuff like that, because it doesn't work for everybody. And I'm going to show you, sir, because I weighed close to 300 less than 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And without the Mounjaro, this would not have happened.
Oh, don't
Take it off.
I try to tell everybody, listen.
Does she think that looks good?
What I love about women is how they will pretend to cheer for each other. Whoopi Goldberg looks like absolute shit. You know, like you got 300 pounds, lady, because you're a multimillionaire and you're eating like a wild animal. I know. I've been on Prozac before and destroyed my beautiful physique with Wendy's chicken nuggets. Fat is a choice.
Share my screen.
Oh, God. If you pull me old Whoopi, I'm going to be mad. Lord have mercy.
It's like Big Pun.
The bitch got so... She got so big, she needed a cane. She didn't even break her leg like Cecil.
What is she on? She said she was on a drug. What is she on? Basically Ozempic? Is that what she's saying?
I don't know.
She named some drug. It wasn't without
Mounjaro? Kilimanjaro? Isn't that
so they put her on some kind of drug.
Yeah, so she lacked the willpower to not eat ridiculously and do exercise. If you only burn like 500 calories a day and you're banging out 3,000 calories, you're going to blow up.
Yeah, Mounjaro stops you from eating. Just like Ozempic, it takes away your appetite. If you have
basically, we had to force Whoopi with drugs to not be hungry.
Right. There's no such thing as you're born big. I've been insane. I've been as big as she was in that picture.
It's understandable. You lost everything.
Yeah. Now I can't afford to be that big.
Yeah, I know. Starvation is a hell of a drug.
But it's like, no, you're not born that way. You have the luxury of eating. Like it's,
Make
eating
Jane
well.
great again. I agree, Doc. Dude, I'm like watching my meals. I'm counting my calories and protein intake. Then I've got like this thing. I did a sponsorship for, what is it called? Oh my God. Lumen. They got a title on it. It's great for letting me know what the hell my body's doing. Oh, it's my guy for 5, Slothy. We could probably figure out the equipment, rent, and incidentals. I have some bushes to shake are what they are. Bill's butt. Thank you. I almost took that fucker seriously for 5 seconds. Russell Hoffman too. That was the hardest working cane in show business.
Yeah, no kidding.
That is a serious cane. Let me look at that cane again. That's got to be Brazilian rosewood. They don't even give you that anymore.
Adamantium.
That's what they used to make Astartes armor. I guess we could finish Whoopi shaming us about fat people. One brown girl for the 5. She isn't the same chick that picked on. Yes, she is the same woman that picked on the bakery. Yeah. She needs to go. She ain't going nowhere. The beauty needs to be canceled.
For me, this may work for y'all. You cannot take it out of people's hands if it can help. Because if we can keep people healthy, if we can get rid of diabetes, if we can get rid of all of the things cardiovascular, what's wrong with trying?
This is old black woman logic. You know how you get rid of diabetes? You don't eat like you fuck a retard.
You don't eat sugar.
It's
literally called Sugarfoot because
I did not know that.
You eat so much that your sugar, your foot stops working. It crystallizes in your foot, and they start amputating toes, and eventually your foot.
I had one fat family member, and I remember as a child when I was forced to be in their presence, they would put sugar in their soup, dude. Who puts sugar in tomato soup? A wild animal.
Do you know how much sugar is in ketchup? It's mostly sugar, man.
I buy organic ketchup. It promises me no sugar.
Are you sure?
I hope that black
it's
man
probably
wasn't lying to me.
Sugar or something organic, but it's gonna be sugar.
I'll have to look later. I'm not gonna get up and leave. If I leave now, Pinup Panda is here. If I leave now, I won't.
Sugar is in everything.
Let me check this out. I don't. Oh my God, Cecil, you're right. I'm like microdosing, and I checked the tab. It's got 8 grams of sugar. I can't even taste it.
It's salty. Someone was talking about like how they reconstitute, like if you go to Applebee's or those chain restaurants, they dehydrate, they suck every bit of moisture in it. Then they take water that's sugar water, like super, like it's just basically glucose or fructose in water. And then they rehydrate the chicken breast in that, and then they cook it. That's why people are like, wow, this tastes so good. It's like crack. What is up with it? Like, they just rehydrate it with sugar. They put sugar in everything because it has addictive qualities.
Well, Russell, I'm telling you, the sugar, they literally put a bowl of sugar in the soup. It's not just normal sugar there. They were going ham.
They would put sugar in everything.
And Benjamin Vu for the 5. How much money do you think the company making Marjo is slipping her under the table to talk
forget
about
it, of course. She ain't saying that without a paycheck.
Dude, I would have thought she was just passionate about using this stuff to lose weight for being lazy.
They probably pulled this story so she could say that. Do you know how many hundreds of thousands of fat women looked up Manjaro today because of this lady?
I'm looking up right now to see if I can use it on myself. I want to get heroin thin. I want to look like
you know what? Then just use heroin.
Nah, I quit messing with that sort of stuff.
You want to
look like Ariana Grande. I want to just come out and look like a zombie. I want to just look like a bunch of bones.
I know a lot of, like I said, a lot of young girls watch the show where a lot, they're always interested in what middle-aged men have to tell you about things. So we have a big young teenage girl audience. Girls, if you're listening, if you want to get that pretty look like Ariana Grande, what all the boys love, because the trick to it is the less of you there is, the more they want you. That's what they don't tell you in school. You want to get down to the bone, ladies. And what you want to start doing is smoking cigarettes at an early age. You're right. No sugar. That's a no-no. And if you do eat something, you stick a finger down and get rid of it right away. And you get that pretty look that the boys love. That's from your friend. That's from your friend Cecil.
That's why Ariana Grande is just so popular right now.
Mm-hmm.
She knows exactly what you're looking for as a man. You're looking for a woman that won't live long enough to divorce you. That's what Cecil's interested in.
Men want to lay on top of a pile of hangers and just let loose.
It's a dream I have. Let me pull this up.
You got to give back to the kids. That's what I do when I give these little tips.
You let them learn the things they need to learn about the world. There we go.
There you go. That's the look you want, girls.
Auschwitz survivor. One brown girl for the two. Technically, sugar is a drug, kind of. That makes sense. That's why I love those Japanese pieces of candy. The Pocky with the nuts on it. Oh, man. Delicious. Nice and crunchy. You can't stop at one box. Before you know it, you're taking down an entire... What is that cat doing? My cat is real old. So I have to keep an eye on him. He's like 20 years old.
20?
This guy right here, he's a survivor. I literally thought he was as good as dead last week. I was like, it's over. He's done. Smokey is dead.
You know they give him away for free. You get another one like that.
Well, you can't get another one in here now. It'll depress him. Merlin, how does she look 30 and 60 at the same time? How old is Ariana Grande? I know nothing about her. She's 31. I'm surprised. I could fix her. I could save her. I could change her.
What's the fix? She's perfect. She could lose a few pounds, but that's about it.
She just needs to give me a call. The first thing we're doing, baby, we're going out to Chick-fil-A, my girl.
You're going to watch me eat.
You're going to watch me eat. No, Cecil, I'm trying to save her so that she could leave me for another guy and ruin me.
Save her the embarrassment of putting on 5 pounds. That's what you should save her from. She looks perfect. Like I said,
how Cecil go. He's fast as a whip, especially when you're on magic mushrooms or uplinks for the two. Organic ketchup is cane sugar better than? Oh man, I got
it's not high fructose corn syrup. Yeah, it is better, but at the end of the day, it does the same thing to your fat cells.
How do we pull up a poll? Can we do that?
I know how to pull out a poll.
Thank you. Sugar's not a drug. It's a glucose. Thank you, Russell Hall, for the two. I don't know how to pull up a poll, so we're not going to do it because I'm losing my mind. But would you do Ariana Grande? She's like this.
She has a look of confusion.
Like a deer.
Yes. There's something so stupid about her that I find attractive. I'm not really attracted to the neck to head ratio. There's not enough neck. But would I do it? Of course, because then I could say I banged Ariana Grande. Not really would I go out of my way for this chick.
Yeah, because you could say that for clout, but you don't have to say when it happened.
Right.
Yeah, you don't like
if she wasn't Ariana Grande, no.
Makes sense.
Not interested.
That is logical to me.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense. I need the good PR myself. She's so twiggly. Of course she is. She's in LA and she's kind of psychotic.
She looks like
she's dying. Yes,
she looks like brittle. Like right? Like a dry twig.
Oh, well, what can you do? That's what happens when you surround yourself with homosexuals. Like her brother's gay. Her boyfriend looks gay. I should probably pull it up. Or I could make someone else pull it up for me. Pull up Ariana Grande's very, very weird boyfriend. He looks like a sex offender.
I thought she went out with Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson. You have to Google that. I don't know who that is.
I wish I didn't. He's a comedian who's famous.
Oh, that unfunny New York guy.
He's famous for not being funny, that guy?
Yes. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's her man.
Well, she looks good there.
Yeah, that was years ago. That's before she, went stir fry crazy.
That's not my style, but she looks good, Who's that? That's her boyfriend?
Yeah, that's her guy.
That guy's straight?
We don't know for sure.
Ariana, you need to lose a few pounds and then I would totally have sex with you.
It's probably it.
If you lose 10 more pounds, I'm going to be like, oh, I can't stop having sex with you. But right now, it's just not working.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong.
10 more pounds, Ariana, and I swear it'll be Sex City.
And then he wants her skinny enough to look like a twink. And then he'll do it from behind. He'll pretend she's a dude. Makes total sense. Chicken Patty for the 5. Would you bang Whoopi for a house or Ariana while her brother is? Oh, my God. I want the house, but I hate Whoopi. But Ariana's brother is like super gay. He's gay squared. Like, oh man. Like, what do I get out of the Ariana banging? You didn't clarify fully. Like, I'm just doing her for the clout. So it's like with Ariana, it's clout. With Whoopi, I get a house. I would be disgusted with myself if I touched Whoopi. So like,
oh no, Whoopi's there's no.
Yeah. So
I
you
mean,
got to go Ariana Grande while the gay dude watches you, and you have to pretend you don't see him.
You got to pay me for Whoopi, and I mean, I have a pretty steep price. It's like at least $600.
$11.95. the Chick-fil-A meal that just debuted. Cecil's kind of hungry.
Sold.
All right, we got
like a hard bargain.
Oh my god! I told you, gay squared.
Oh boy,
he's so gay. He would make Richard Simmons homophobic.
I think her boyfriend's trying to get to her brother.
Yeah, they look the same.
It's like, Ariana, just for Christmas, do you think you could get as small as Kevin from Home Alone?
I know. Oh my god.
Because that'd be so hot. We could have like a Christmas adventure.
He's just famous because he's her brother, right? Like, what does he do?
Is he famous? I've never heard of him.
I don't know his name, but I know he's gay.
How do you know for sure, though?
I don't know. You know, I just got this feeling.
You didn't ask.
Something comes off. You know, he could be David Bowie. You just imagine a life. There's no trauma. There's no trouble. There's
no, he just follows around his he's in the entourage of his sister, who's just going into the top restaurants, clubs, hotels every day. Oh, we want you to come, Ariana. I need a room for my brother too. Okay, you're just living the life, doing nothing.
You know, I wish I had someone rich and famous.
Oh my god, I'd be so good at being a parasite.
Yes. Oh man. Even
when I was a kid,
music,
when they would make you take those tests in school to see what you're good at, the aptitude test. Yeah. My aptitude was trust fund kid.
On that note, let's see some t-shirts. Do we have a Christmas sale going on?
Me?
And I had to pull it up because I did not warn my producer that I would be doing something off the cuff.
The way you said that made me think I had a t-shirt.
You're like, oh, good.
What?
The plugs are coming. Today, I wouldn't say, oh, there is a sale. It's a little cheaper. I need to get one myself. Videos at the top of whatever this is. Fantastic. Let's get home. I don't know how to navigate this. I really should let the producer do it. We've got shirts galore. You know, buy yourself a Tim Pool inspired Gundam beanie. Adios, bichachos. This speaks to me. We got to get like a branding deal with Nike or something. Also, we have removed the average white man with animated faces. It doesn't quite capture. Okay, this one definitely catches my lust for life. That's for sure. Oh, that's actually a good one. I want this. All right, I'm going to get this. Can we send me this shirt, please? Don't worry, my producer's on it. Oh, my brain. Oh, my God. Oh, is it time for the Cecil plug? Please don't scroll down to like the weird stuff that would get me hit.
Number 600. Please, someone out there. I can't put the link. I'm not a mod. Put the link. It's on Fund My Comic under Cash Grab Part 2. We have 16 more days to go in the campaign. This is for my comic book about, I'll skip past what it's about, but there's t-shirts and hats there too. If you would like.
Thug Life, free Cecil. That's kind of funny. We need stuff like that. Steal Cecil's design. I'm not even kidding.
Swiped. So if you want to pick up a hat, a t-shirt, one of my many comic books, this is the place to do it. And there's this Trump cover by the great Dan Lawless right now that everybody loves. This is selling like hotcakes. Pick one up, please. It's a crowdfund. It'll come out later this year. I'm working on it now. Trust me, it's really funny.
It actually has a plot, unlike Camelot's.
Has a plot, and if you want to pick up the first issue, you get that in your hands this week if you order it on my eBay. Cash Grab Comics on eBay. You could get issue number 1, and it'll go out this week if you buy it. So, thank you.
Thank you for the 6 months following Yo Gundam and Cecil. I just watched this great anime series called MTV's Downtown, and it was crazy good. What's Downtown, Cecil?
An anime series on MTV Downtown? Never heard of it. Who the hell watches MTV? Did he just kick himself?
Oh, man. I'm a little. I pressed the wrong buttons and it completely threw me out.
Pray for Gundam.
That question.
Did you? I never heard of. First of all, I haven't watched MTV since like The Real World, like 20 years ago.
Oh wow!
When was the last time you watched MTV?
I remember I was a kid, and my friend calls me in the middle of the night, and he goes, "Dude, Guns N' Roses is on MTV."
Yeah, that was awesome.
And I'm like, "Get out of here, man! Guns N' Roses broke up before we could fucking talk, dude." He's like, "No, they're there." And I turn it on, and Guns N' Roses is there, and Axl Rose had like dreadlocks or something, and Buckethead was there. So at the time, I don't know Buckethead. I'm like, where the fuck is Slash? So I went back to bed. That's the last time I saw TV.
Wow, MTV. That first of all, to just say how much older I am than you. I was a senior in high school when Appetite for Destruction.
Wow, dude! Whoa, that's crazy. That's a long time ago.
Wait, hold on. Go back to the second part. You want to know if I ever played chicken against a tic-tac-toe against a live chicken? Yes, in Chinatown in New York City, there used to be an arcade right across the street.
Your breath stinks. Get out of here. Oof. You've been eating shit. You keep telling a story, Cecil. It's a damn dog.
Have you ever played tic-tac-toe chicken where you go against an actual chicken? It's crazy. Yes. Like I was saying, on Mott Street in New York City, Chinatown, right across the street from Wohop 17, one of my favorite all-night Chinese restaurants. They had an arcade that had the chicken. You'd put the money in and you play tic-tac-toe against a chicken, and he would peck the X's and O's.
Sounds like so much better than what we got going on now. Of course,
it was a better time. I think I had a beeper. I think that's where the technology was by that point.
Cuban for the 10. You got to tell Frit his hard on for Grums is going to backfire. He's got people who will move to cancel him when they realize he's not in the lefty cult and is an easier target. Fluffy, what did you eat? Sorry, dog's coughing up stuff. Best of something. What did it say, Cecil? Best just to ignore Grumps. You're in good shape, my man. I wish I was that fit to get chicks. Now back to the important thing. I don't know what Frit's up to. I'll tell Frit, like, watch yourself. Beware the Ides of Gay March, because you don't know who's gonna cancel you. I don't know what you ate, dog, but we're gonna find out. Yeah, there's a war going on, Cecil, and the gamers have turned on one another. I haven't been paying much attention because I saw this one clip from George Carlin and it changed my life. I would like to share it with you.
Go ahead.
I did something wrong. Okay. Just pull up a story or something while I fight with this someone. Oh, Jesus Christ. I have to vamp on my own. Cecil, tell me more about New York in the meantime.
What New York's? Well, I have this is a terrible story, but I was at a bar in Queens, and I got blackout drunk, and I woke up in a car. I was asleep, and I look over, and there's this dude. I was skinny at the time. I was like 160 pounds. I was like 22 years old. I wake up in a car. I look over. There's a dude. He's like 300 pounds in the driver's seat. I'm like, he's snoring like loud, and I look where we are. We're on the sidewalk at 17 Mott in front of Wohop all night Chinese restaurant. It's like a Tuesday night.
The fact you remember all this is mind blowing.
And well, I remember. I'll explain it. So I wake him up. I'm like, I'm like, who are you? He's like, who are you?
Why did you leave?
I say, because I knew where I was. I knew I was in Chinatown, but the last thing I knew, I was on Bell Boulevard in Bayside, Queens. And I wake him up. And who are you? Were you at Donovan's? Yeah, I was at Donovan's. And who do you know? Who do you know? My brother and his brother, best friends. I never met this guy. He's much older than me. He's much older than my older brother.
It sounds like we're moving into gay sex trafficking or organ harvesting.
So he's like, we're trying to now, we were blacked out. So we're just now piecing it. I'm like, I'm guessing we started talking about Wohop and you were saying you liked it and I liked it. And we decided to get in a car and drive here. And he's like, yeah, that must be why we're on the sidewalk in front of Wohop.
Well, I'm glad we solved that mystery.
We went inside and ate.
It's important in life if you don't give a shit. It can help you a lot.
And this one clip has changed.
I didn't give a shit. It's important in life if you don't give a shit. It can help you a lot.
This is some of the truest stuff you'll ever hear. Working hard is for suckers. You know how I know? Because I'm a sucker. By the way, thank you, Equilibrium. I probably got that wrong. You are right, like it is free. My boy Rec for the $2. There's a Gundam down here. It's a show that's failing right now, but Rec has supported me for years. Stop caring. That's my point. You want to get a woman interested in you? Stop caring.
Oh my God. Yes.
One of the worst things you could do is care. Like, it's not even funny. You're trying to talk to her. Hey, how are you? Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Avita saying goodbye. They don't check the message. They pretend you don't exist. The second you start blowing them off, I was wondering where you were. I was getting the hell away from you.
If you are doing daily check-ins, you're done. You're gone.
I've been there.
You're gone. Like you're like, yeah. You might as well just be telling a girl like cheat on me.
He's not wrong. The best way to change a woman's mind is to give her what she wants.
If there's absolutely no fear that you have any other places to go or that you could lose interest, then they could care less. They have to think you would lose interest. And trust me, fake it for a while and then eventually you actually will lose interest.
You get disrespected enough, you will. You just go, what the hell am I doing?
You don't have to pretend to be not interested. After a while, you will just lose interest.
You know, you listen to her stories that she thinks are incredibly funny or interesting, and then you realize she's so shallow.
Tell me what happened at work.
You're supposed to tell them what happened. No, you're supposed to ask them what happened at work. They don't care what happened to you.
They think you do.
I might not be the Daily Wire, but here's 20 Gundam. It's my final offer for the show. No, I refuse. But I will take the money to punish you.
Yeah. I'm in a relationship now. We send each other a couple of memes a day, and that's it.
Another sign of woman's like not that interested in you, but she wants you to stick around in this day and age. Fucking TikToks. Random TikToks. But Cecil doesn't know anything about that.
I send, Instagram reels or memes.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. That's it. That's my hello.
Like when a woman doesn't say anything other than sending that shit, it's over.
Oh, then I've been going strong for a year and a half with that. Actually, no, she wanted me to come over for Christmas.
Well, you've got like she's definitely interested. You're already dating her. That's different. If it's like a woman you're not dating, forget it. But as a woman you're not dating and you're trying to get to know her, or she says she wants to be, she doesn't. She kind of wants to hang around there. She's got another guy in the mix, but she isn't sure that guy's going to lock in. She's like, I really want this dude, but this other guy's kind of here, so I want to keep him on the line just in case.
Let me give the best advice. A woman knows she's going to sleep with you within the first 90 seconds of meeting you. And that's a fucking fact. So you might as well throw out, hey, I want to hang out and not as a friend, not as a pal. I'm interested in you to date for sex. And you don't have to say it like that, but it has to be, there's no ambiguity. Oh my God.
Cecil, like ambiguity. I kind of feel like these are tactics that only the top tier type of guys can pull off.
I'm not a top tier guy. I'm fucking, but that's what you got to do. Just be like, and you will save yourself. It's a numbers game. It will save you and you will get better chicks, better results. But everybody's afraid of a little rejection. And it's so pathetic. And honestly, that's why I was dating girls that are 20, 30 years old, younger than me, is because they're like, guys don't do that. Just come over to you and be like, hey, I'm interested in you, blah, 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 let's go out. And I'm like, that's just what you had to do. We didn't have apps or shit. Like I said, we had pagers. We had to call you on it from a payphone.
You still had payphones.
We had payphones.
Like Superman used to use payphones. Yes. When you think about it.
You didn't have time to fuck around. You had to get the answer. Do you want to fuck or not?
Those are Cecil's moves. But remember, I saw the women Cecil was around. These were wild chicks. A more average woman, you're probably not going to get the best results with some of Cecil's tactics. We have to have warnings for people.
I don't know. I think that letting you know intent and getting the answer up front pretty quickly is the best way to go. You know, the whole I'll get to know you and this and that and win you over. That shit, there's no winning. They decided within the 90 seconds of meeting you.
Well, it's obvious a woman knows if she's interested in you. That's
right,
a given. But I'm just saying for the average guy here, because we don't want someone coming back and then going, I listened to you and Cecil. I have a restraining order and a court date. Yeah, like I don't need that on my plate. Mr. Obvious of the 5. Cecil is different now. Post Me Too era, false allegations, and the youth is hypersensitive and will scream harassment or worse. Dating is cooked. See, Mr. Obvious.
You know what? I might get grandfathered in where they kind of like don't hold me to that standard of being. I know what you're saying. Like, yeah, guys are on there. Younger guys are on there. Like, you know, they're walking on eggshells. And I think they're like, oh, he's from another generation. He doesn't know any better, but they like it. So I don't know. Maybe what works for me wouldn't work for a younger guy.
I would say so, judging by how things are going. You miss all the shots you don't take. That's another true one. And then you obsess over those shots. Like I do.
I'm not 70. I'm 53.
He's 53 years young.
I feel 70.
This cat's been going off since he woke up. It's like I'm having two conversations. I think we've covered all of the news of the world poorly. Oh, Justin Trudeau is leaving. Let's pull up the Trudeauism. Why not? It's time to go, Trudeau.
Russell Hall, that's a rough 53. Fuck you, man. Trudeau is gay.
Or she was supposed to do. This is as serious as it gets. The finance minister quit hours before she was supposed to do this, and she doesn't have confidence in this prime minister. No one does. This man is a disgrace, and we need an election now.
Yeah, finally, that's a loudmouth broad. I'll drink with her.
They're tired of Justin Trudeau.
I was tired of him 10 years ago. I cannot understand. Like Canada, everybody thinks you're gay already. Why do you have this guy as your face? It's so gay.
I think he's done now. Finally.
I mean, Trump just openly mocking the shit out of him.
Yeah, I got a good laugh out of.
He keeps calling him governor every day. He calls him Governor Trudeau because he's like, Canada's just a 51st state now. You're my bitch. He calls him Governor Trudeau. This is a world leader. It's unreal. The disrespect. I love it.
I can honestly say, what can Trudeau do about it? It's Canada.
Nothing.
I think they said they would hit us with tariffs. So you need to chill out, Cecil. Like, we're in New York. Canada says we would be affected. They would tariff us on fuels or something like that.
You know, 90% of Canada's population is on the border of they are like a tick off the host of the United States. The rest of Canada is completely empty.
There's a lot of land for migrants.
So it's a lot of land, less people than the state of California are in Canada.
All of Canada?
All of Canada has less people than California.
I did not know that.
Yes. California has 38 million people. I think there's 35 million or 33 million in Canada.
That is wild for as much land Canada has.
Yeah, and they still can't deliver their mail. Shut up, Canada.
I know. I'm pissed at the Canadian mail. They have very rare Gundams of mine just sitting in boxes somewhere.
They excessively tax everything. Is insane. They have no military to expend because we're their big brother, and they suck. Canada sucks. And by the way, I love Canadians, but god damn, Canada, you suck.
Oh well, what can we do about it besides nothing? Do we have any super chats that I have missed at all? It's getting late, and the children need Russell.
We have
Hall
over 40 million actually in Canada. No.
Trump disrespected Trudeau less than the Chinese. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, Canada. Okay, is a population of 40 million. Wow, just slightly more than California.
What is California? 38 million? Well, now that what's his name? Gavin, what's the governor over there getting everybody they're fleeing California like into
yeah. It's 38.97 million.
Okay, so let's just call it statistically the same. You're the size of one of our states. Shut up.
Canada's population was almost 40 million around 2018, 2019, 2020. We're almost 40 million, but by 2023 they lost 1 million people. It's got to be more than that, I would think, after all those ridiculous policies.
Wait, everybody who's making money leaves Canada. You don't stay there.
Oh God, if you make money anywhere in a blue state, you got to go. Even I have to leave New York now. It's ridiculous. They literally took my arm, they put it behind my back, and then they shoved it up my ass. And they were like, now you got to have a business.
You can do what you do anywhere on earth. Why wouldn't you just be in a free state?
Exactly. It's time. I just really want a nice house. I have to flex on my ex-girlfriend. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see that. Canada is a country that got its independence by asking nicely. Enough said.
Yes. It was the difference between Canada and the United States. The attitude, which is why people think Canadians are nicer, is because they are appeasers and we were rebels. They appeased the king. We rebelled against the king. It's just different mentality. And I love Canadians. I know a lot from Florida because there's a lot of snowbirds. And
Canada has less people than we have, less illegals. Is that true? Thank you for the 2. That could possibly be real. Cecil should become the governor of Canada. I'd like to see it. His comeback arc.
Fine.
Time to run, my dude.
I begrudgingly accept.
Meat Watt for the 5. Have you guys seen Blue Sky? Somehow that's a bigger turd show now than X. I don't think that was possible, but 2024 election shattered the left.
It's the landing page for PDF files.
Oh my God. Blue Sky has so much weird stuff, dude. And you're right about that. Who's that annoying director that's got gray hair? Aurora Uplinks for 2. Sent you a robot model WH-40. I think that's Warhammer 40. And it's lost in the mail. Oh, I'm never getting it then. It figures. Someone probably took it and gave it to the kid. I was looking at Blue Sky tweets, and some director that's constantly on Twitter bitching, moaning. He goes to Blue Sky, and I swear to Christ, he's like, I'm glad to be away from that that bigoted site X and blah, 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 Nazis, right? And then someone goes, I'm glad that you're here. Maybe it's Rob Reiner. I don't know. I'm glad that you're here, Rob, because it's a very welcoming and inclusive place, especially for maps, because blah, 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 blah. I got to find it. I saved the tweet.
It's Rob Reiner, yeah.
It's buried into bookmarks. I saw that, and I don't even know what to make of it. I can't. This is the worst show on the internet. I did have plans, but they went right off the rails. I passed the 1 hour mark that I had set for myself. My cat has woken up. He's very old and cranky. Bigots unite. Remember, you're all born to get bigots. Meatwatch for 5. Have you guys seen Blue Sky somehow? What? Kid is still part of the Commonwealth. Thank you, Russell Hall, for the 2.
Is it still part of the UK? Really?
Oh, this is somebody from Canada for $2. Heinz Cap Shop, no sugar. Added has 1 gram, actually. Thank you. Shout out to Lucia for the 2. Trump and the Ark of the Covenant at their residence.
He has the Ark at his residence, is that what you're saying?
I want proof of that. But when you need the Spear of Longinus to conquer?
Yes. Isn't that common knowledge?
Maybe I should try and find myself a Saints bone online to turn around my luck. Are there any more I missed? I'm getting absolutely silent. Let me check my private chat. Boom. No, I've missed nothing. Thank you. Well, today's show. Wait, did you actually call me?
It's had it all.
You got him, King. That's a nice message. I didn't see that coming. It's had it all. We learned about the importance of Reddit posts about the changelings having sex with one another and then becoming changeling phobic in their journey of sexual conquest. We also find out that just because you're a successful YouTuber doesn't mean you're prone to not committing numerous crimes while driving your exotic sports cars in child zones for school.
Yeah, racist cops will pull you over.
Yes, mine. Racist cops will pull you over no matter how many iPhones you review. That's true. The View is full of old, fat women and a couple attractive women, ironically enough, but they've got the woke mind virus, so it makes them very much less attractive. I will only nuke it to them once this year in retaliation.
Oh, by the way, I never got to tell you the moral of the story of waking up on the sidewalk. So we looked at each other and said, do you want to go in and eat? We ordered a pile of Chinese food, ate like pigs, became friends.
That was a touching story, Cecil.
So what I'm saying to the kids out there, if you ever get blackout drunk, wake up in someone's car, don't run out of the car. Go eat with them. Find out what they're about, you know? You might just have found a friend.
This is old New York that you're talking about.
It's the 90s, yeah.
We're in New York.
He just died this year, too, that guy.
I'm sorry. Back to New York. We have naked homeless people walking around with hammers. You already know. We got migrants in the Bronx selling ass and stolen iPhone products. We just have nothing but problems, dude. Like New York sucks.
Do you know in China the same word for problem is also opportunity? There's opportunities in New York.
Oh, well, what's the opportunity you have?
You have the opportunity to choke out a homeless guy on the subway almost every day.
That's true.
Get out there and be somebody. Who knows? Maybe the president will invite you to a football game.
It's possible, or you can end up in jail or covered in.
Get out there and get choking, kids and girls. Lose some weight.
That is actually very important. What Cecil just said about the weight loss.
For the young guys out there, you know, don't sit on the sidelines your whole life waiting for things to happen. Get out there and choke somebody. And ladies, if you're eating too much, choke yourself. Get it out. Get pretty for the boys.
All you can be.
And which is be the less you can be, which is the all you can be.
All right, I'm gonna have to have the counterpoint. But Cecil's right about women losing weight. I support that. Man Bear pick for the 10. I hate New York. I'm moving in April. You guys have to get out ASAP. Cecil, you're leaving too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when Cecil's leaving, you know it's bad. I miss all of mine. Get some more. Sub to see. Thank you.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. And somebody just backed the I just got a backer for you for the 600. We just broke 600 on here, Gundam. If you want to share real quick. Look at that. 600 backers. Thank you. God bless you all, everyone. Merry.
Paid my dues time after time. All right.
Listen, why don't the rest of you jump on the winning team? Back the campaign. All are welcome.
All your money is good with Cecil. It's always good here. All right.
You give me your money and maybe you might get a book at some point. Huh? I like those.
You might get a book. It's going to have some fantastic arts, a nonsensical story. But somewhere out there, you're supporting a man who's lost everything. And instead of giving up, he's fighting.
And if you don't pay attention, you might just learn something.
You might actually learn something from Cecil, unironically. You know, sometimes he has some real gems that you have to stop and think about later on in your day. All right, counterpoint to Cecil's point. Nothing ever makes sense. But the one thing that you can always depend on and believe in is yourself. Nothing is fair either. So always do your best if you so choose. Sometimes it feels like it's pointless and meaningless to do your best. But as I've said many times before, just because you can't find a miracle for yourself doesn't mean you can't be a miracle for yourself. Not yourself, for someone else. I was thinking about myself. And then I saw this. Collector Mike for the 10 Canadian. Hey, Papa, got a first time super chat. Love your content. When you describe New York, it sounds a lot like Canada. Would love to have some beer with you sometime if I survive Trudeau. Trudeau's going to be out soon.
He'll be out, Collector Mike. I love Canadians, just don't like Canada, and I hate Trudeau.
I like New Yorkers. I hate New York.
There you go.
But I don't like.
It is a lot like Canada, yeah.
I've turned my back on liberal New Yorkers. They're a pain in the ass. All right, I'm not going to tell.
Long goodbye.
Yes, boobs are a beautiful thing. See, that's a woman saying that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got another super chat. They just keep coming. I keep trying to leave. Alec Carfunt. I probably got that wrong. I'll figure it out later and think I'm an idiot. Oh, for inspiration. Thank you for the inspirational ending that keeps ending and having no ending. Boobs feed the world. All right, Jesus H. Christ. I'd like to say goodnight to everyone. Get out there and enjoy yourself. Go outside as much as you can. Do it for me. I am more often than not put on this stupid computer, and I hate every minute of it. Don't forget to wash your ass and touch some grass. That's another one. That's a very major one, especially for the guys. I've heard from women complaining. There's a lot of dudes that don't know how to wipe themselves properly.
Just scoot yourself across. I just scoot myself across the carpet.
Just like a dog. See, look, there's an answer for everything. I'll suck it up. I'll suck up all the fresh air and leave none for anyone else. That's right. Super. Raw dog that air. That's what we're about here.
Sound like somebody with a big nose would say that.
Uh-oh. Somebody that's a part of the world's problems is what he's alluding to. But I don't support.
I think it's time to leave.
Good night, everyone, and thank you for being here. Thank you for the support of a horrible stream. Let's microdose. Uh-oh. It's not closing. Oh, my God. It's crashing.